what evil lurks in the hearts of men. The shadow knows.
Ladies and gentlemen, today the Shadow program has the honor to present a distinguished guest whom all of you will want to hear. Commissioner John H. Morris, in charge of the Juvenile Aid Bureau of the New York City Police Department. Commissioner Morris will be interviewed at the close of today's adventure with the Shadow. First, a few cold, hard facts about your everyday driving safety. Every year, thousands of motorists are killed or injured through skid and blowout accidents. And right now, unless your tires are safe, you too may be headed for a dangerous skid, a costly blowout. Before it's too late, before you're caught in a car-spinning skid, before you hear the dreaded bang of a high-speed blowout, equip your car with the new Goodrich Safety Silvertowns. They're the only tires in the world that have the lifesaver tread to give you the quickest non-skid stops you've ever had and the golden ply to protect you against high-speed blowouts. And think of it. When you invest in this sensational new kind of tire safety, you get both of these great life-saving features at no extra cost. The Shadow, Lamont Cranston, a man of wealth, a student of science, and a master of other people's minds, devotes his life to righting wrongs, protecting the innocent, and punishing the guilty. Cranston is known to the underworld as the Shadow. Never seen, only heard, his true identity is known only to his constant friend and aide, Margot Lane. Today's story, the reincarnation of Michael.
Well, how's our experiment coming, Professor Charles?
Oh, very well, Michael. Almost all our flying messengers of death are ready. See these cages filled with mosquitoes?
Good. I've taken pains that my guests won't disturb you.
Yeah, well, they do. Can't open the window for a breath of air, but there they are, chattering like monkeys.
I wish you'd stay away from that window. Someone might see you.
Let them. They'll never have a chance to tell anyone what they've seen. These friends of yours.
Friends? I have no friends. I hate my guests.
We'll make them suffer, Michael. Suffer as I've suffered.
Those parasites hang around me because I'm Michael Welsh, the millionaire. Every one of them is an enemy. One sold me faulty stock. Mrs. Bell borrows money and fails to pay it back. The third, a girl, might have been my wife, but she wouldn't listen to me.
Never put faith in human nature. That was my mistake.
I don't. Every one of those people has done me wrong. They will pay for it.
Fine. I will enjoy that. I was a great scientist once, working to save humanity. When the fever struck me down, humanity shrugged its shoulders. Now I work for revenge.
Professor Charles, in another age, they wouldn't have dared treat me with such insolence.
Another age?
Yes. The 12th century knew how to deal with those who are insulting. In those days, I had much less trouble.
You had much less trouble?
That is, men in my position had much less trouble repaying a false friend. There were no police then.
And there are none here on your estate. In this house, you are the law.
Yes, I'm aware of that.
Don't let anyone in here.
Don't worry.
Michael Wells. Michael, are you in there?
It's Mrs. Bell.
Well, whoever she is, keep her out of here.
All right, Professor. Coming, Mrs. Bell.
Oh, there you are, Michael.
Yes, Mrs. Bell.
Oh, I've never been in this room. Is anyone in there?
No. No one.
Oh, well, can't I go in?
There's nothing for you to see. You wanted me?
Oh, yes, indeed. I nearly forgot. Guess who just arrived?
Why, I don't know. All my guests are here already.
But these two are friends of mine. They heard I was staying here and dropped over for a chat. Oh, I knew you'd enjoy meeting them. Margot Lane's such a lovely girl. And young Mr. Cranston knows all about art and old things, just like you, Michael.
What? A learned man and a young girl. The same two who came before. The pattern never changes.
I beg your pardon?
Oh, nothing.
They're out on the terrace.
What did you say their names were?
Margot Lane and Mr. Cranston, Lamont Cranston.
Let us go and meet them. I think I'm going to enjoy entertaining these two friends of yours.
Beautiful spot, isn't it, Lamont?
Lovely, Margot. Michael Welch has taste. Building his home right on the crest of this hill. You can see the whole valley from here.
But the house, it's so big. More like a castle than a home.
Yes, almost a medieval castle.
Lamont, look. There's an old man peering out of the window.
Where?
Up there.
Oh, yes.
Lamont, he's staring at us so strangely.
I wonder who it can be. We'll probably find out from... Oh, Margot, here comes Mrs. Bell now.
Oh, yes, I suppose that's Michael Welch with her. Hello, Myra.
Oh, Margot, darling, and Mr. Cranston. I've been wanting you two to meet Michael for ages. He knows all about you.
Still, you might introduce me, Mrs. Bell.
Oh, of course, how silly of me. This is Michael Welch, our charming host. Miss Lane and Mr. Cranston.
How do you do, sir?
I'm glad you stopped to call.
Thank you. We can't stay very long.
Oh, but my dear, you must. We're having such a wonderful time. You'll love it. Make them stay, Michael.
Well, you'll stay until after dinner anyway, won't you?
Yes, and Michael must show Mr. Cranston his remarkable collection. Mr. Cranston's always interested in that sort of thing.
Are you a collector, Mr. Welch?
Yes, medieval art, you know.
Lamont, we really haven't time
Come along.
Thank you. I'd enjoy seeing your collection,
But
Mr. Welch.
Lamont...
Oh, I knew you would, Mr. Cranston. Oh, you must meet everyone. Come, Michael. We'll go and get the others.
Well, Margot, what's the matter?
I don't like this place. That old man in the window. He had hate in his eyes. There's something evil about this house.
You really feel that, Margot?
Oh, I know it's silly. Go ahead and laugh at me.
I'm not laughing, Margot. I'm interested. You see, I feel there's something evil about this house, too.
Isn't it the funniest story you ever heard, Mr. Cranston?
Very amusing.
More wine, anyone?
No, thanks, Michael.
Nothing more for me. Oh, Mr. Cranston, I want to ask you something.
Yes, Mrs. Bell?
Do you believe in the transmigration of souls?
What was that?
Oh, Mrs. Bell just asked if I believed in the theory of soul transmigration.
Well, what in the world is that?
Reincarnation.
Yes, and I do think it's ever so interesting. All about how the great minds of past ages came back and, great minds in the present.
I know that some ancient people really were convinced that a man returned to Earth after death as another person.
You mean we all were someone else long ago?
That's the general idea.
Oh, I hope I was queen in Babylon.
Come, let's drop the topic.
Oh, why, Michael?
Mrs. Bell, you shouldn't discuss things you don't understand.
Well, I know all about reincarnation.
No, you don't. Every week you have a new religion. To you, the theory of reincarnation is not an established fact. It's just a passing fancy.
How do you feel about it, Welsh?
I never discuss religion, Mr. Cranston. Shall we have our coffee in the living room?
Oh, there you are, Lamont. Have you seen our host? We really ought to be going.
I think Michael Welch went to the library a while ago.
By the way, where have you been since we had our coffee?
I was just wandering around looking for the old gentleman we saw peering out the window.
Oh, did you find him?
No, he's certainly not one of the guests. Here's the library.
Oh, Mr. Welch.
What's that?
Look out, you'll wreck the book slamming it shut like that.
Oh, it's you.
Oh, I'm sorry we disturbed you while you were reading.
Oh, it's nothing important. I'll just put this back on its shelf.
Oh, we won't keep you a minute. Please don't stop.
You see, Miss Lane, I like to leave my books in their proper places.
He acts as if he was ashamed of what he was reading.
Yes, he's certainly tucking it out of sight quickly.
There, that's better.
Lovely room you have here, Mr. Welch.
I'm glad you like it. Well, I suppose you two will be leaving very shortly.
Yes, you see, we...
As a matter of fact, I think we'll accept your invitation and stay the night.
What?
I see. All right, if you want to, I'll go and tell them to get your rooms ready.
Lamont, what on earth do you think you're doing?
For one thing, I'm going to find out why friend Welsh hid that book. I watched where he put it.
Lamont.
Just a minute, Margot. It is.
Lamont, come here a minute. I want you to see this portrait.
Portrait? Oh. Well, you mean the gentleman over the fireplace?
There's that dark man in medieval dress.
Not a pleasant face.
No, but there's something very familiar about it.
Familiar? Oh,
It seems to me I've seen that face before.
probably in a museum. It's an old painting.
Oh, wait, here's a plate on the frame.
I'll read it. I'll look through this book of Welsh's.
Duke of Ancona, Italian noble, 12th century. Now, I don't recall the name.
Nobody ever remembers history lessons.
I'd swear I'd seen those eyes on a living person.
It's been pretty old, about 800 years.
No, it looks like someone I know, but I just can't place the man.
Speaking of age, it's a rare old volume.
The book Mr. Welsh was ashamed of? What is it?
Yeah, an old Italian history. Very interesting.
Oh.
Let's see. It's about the place where Welsh had the book open, right here. Yes, somebody's thumbed this page well. This is strange.
What?
It's a story about your boyfriend over the fireplace.
The man in the portrait?
Yes, Michael, Duke of Ancona. Bloodthirsty gentleman, the Duke. Even for the Middle Ages.
Those medieval soldiers were butchers.
Duke of Ancona was more subtle than that, Margot. This tells how he invited a party of friends to his castle, locked them in, and introduced the plague among them.
But why?
The writer says the Duke was avenging an insult.
Did he get his revenge?
Yes, with 2 more deaths than he expected.
2 extra victims?
Yes, he hadn't planned on those 2, had nothing against them, a learned man and a young girl. Fortunately, they sought refuge in the Duke's castle from a storm.
And ran into a murder plot.
Exactly. The Duke trying to get them to leave, but when they wouldn't, their host went ahead with his plan. 2 hopeless victims perished with the others.
I'm glad it was a long time ago, Lamont.
12th century.
What's this in a leather folder? Lamont,
Yes?
look, a photo of Michael Welsh in his youth.
Why, it's exactly like...
Like the portrait of the Duke of Ancona. I knew I'd seen that face. Michael Welsh looks like the Duke.
Let me have it. Yes, they're very much alike.
Welsh is older now and grayer. That's why I didn't see the likeness before.
Margot. Do you see what this means?
What? Why, no.
By a twist of fate, although they're not related, Michael Welsh is a physical duplicate of Michael, Duke of Ancona, who lived in the 12th century.
You mean
And
he thinks...
Welsh believes he is the Duke himself reincarnated. He's made a study of it in the Duke's history until he believes it. In his manner, when we're discussing reincarnation at the dinner table, I'm sure he really believes it. You see, the present circumstances here are parallel to those at the time of the historic tragedy. This is a party.
Yes?
The guests are all his friends except 2. You and me.
Oh, the same as the story.
It's so similar.
Oh,
Isn't amusing, Margot? We're the 2 unexpected guests, man and woman. Welsh tried to get us to leave.
yes.
But we stayed. We followed the pattern of the tale of the Duke in the 12th century.
Same situation 8 centuries later.
The question is, how far does Michael Welsh mean to imitate the Duke of Ancona? Are we all in danger?
But, Lamont, that's fantastic.
I've got to find out, Margot.
But how?
By watching Michael Welsh tonight as the Shadow. Going to investigate this house and find out exactly how Michael Welsh intends to reenact the old tragedy. His belief that he is the reincarnated soul of the Duke of Ancona.
Ladies and gentlemen, we'll be back with The Shadow in just a moment, and later we'll meet our guest, Commissioner John H. Morris. But first, I want to say something to every motorist listening in. Remember, when you're driving in your car, the road may be perfectly dry 1 minute, and then down comes the rain. The road that was safe a minute ago may become a dangerous skid track.
Yes. The Shadow knows that a skid strikes like lightning. Don't take unnecessary chances on wet, slippery roads. It pays to play safe.
Before you experience that pit-of-the-stomach feeling when the car you're driving skids wildly over a wet, slippery road, equip your car with new Goodrich Safety Silvertowns with the Lifesaver Tread. That's the way to get the quickest, safest stops you've ever had in wet weather. And here's why. The Lifesaver Tread of the new Silvertown has a truly amazing action on wet pavements. For as the spiral bars of the tread roll over the pavement, they act like a battery of windshield wipers. Sweep the water right and left from under the tire. Force it out through the deep grooves. Make a dry track for the rubber to grip. You'll never know what the word stop really means until you've felt the grip of the Lifesaver Tread on wet pavements. Protect your family against dangerous skids before it's too late. Put Goodrich Safety Silvertowns on your car tomorrow.
2 o'clock, Mr. Welch. Time for me to get going.
Good. Now you understand what you're to do, Tony.
Yes, sir. The dynamite's already planted. Enough to do the job easy.
Here's the money I promised you.
Oh, yeah, okay.
There'll be a bonus if the explosion goes off exactly as we planned.
Oh, don't worry none, Mr. Welch. It will. All I got to do now is throw the switch.
All right, get in the car and be on your way.
Yeah. Hey, there's a light in the house, sir. Won't someone hear me drive off?
That's my private room. Don't worry about that.
Oh, okay.
Luck, Tony.
Yeah, thanks. Listen for the blow-off.
I shall listen, all right. It's too bad that the noise will awaken my guests, but soon, nothing will disturb them. Now, to get back to the laboratory.
So you are planning something, Michael Welch. Still following the pattern set by the Duke of Ancona. The Shadow must visit that private room. But first, I must warn Margot on the shortwave radio. Margot! Shadow calling Margot Lane. I'm in the garden. 15 minutes ago, Michael Welch sent a servant to set off an explosion. I must get into Welch's private study. I shall need your help. There's the explosion. Welch's man has carried out his orders. Now I must wait and see why the explosion was planned and what it blew up.
Look at all that water there. Why, my
The whole
goodness.
valley's being flooded. If we swept away, we'll all be drowned. Did you hear that explosion? Mr. Cranston.
Yes, Mrs. Bell?
Do you think there's any danger? I can't swim a stroke. I'd perish in that rushing water.
Calm yourself, Myra. I'm ashamed of you.
Well, that's all right for you, Margot. You can swim like a fish.
I
but-
doubt if the house will be swept away, Mrs. Bell.
Where's Michael?
Yes, has anyone seen Welch?
Here he comes now.
Oh, Michael, isn't this the most terrible thing?
Steady, everybody. Quiet. There's nothing to get excited about.
Nothing
my
to get
goodness.
excited about when we may all be drowned at any minute.
There's no danger. The house is safe. Up here on the hill, we're out of reach of the waters.
But we can't get out of the house.
No. We're all stuck here for at least 3 days, Mr. Cranston, until the water subsides.
Well, let's phone for help.
The wires are down. The flood carried the poles away.
Margot,
Yes, Lamont?
Welch's man blew up the dam and flooded the whole countryside. The old plot is still working out. Now we're all prisoners in the Duke's castle.
With no hope of escaping.
And next should come the plague.
Oh, well, that's just the limit. Mosquitoes.
What's the matter, Myra?
A mosquito bit me. That's the last straw.
Margot, I think Welch is going back to his private room.
Yes, Lamont.
Stay with the guests. The Shadow must follow him.
Still working hard, Professor Charles?
Yes? Oh, yes, Michael. I'm feeding the serum to the last batch of mosquitoes. What was that, sir?
Door stuck for a second. There it is. The deadly mosquito I let loose in the hall just bit one of my guests. A lady.
The lady will be sick very shortly.
Yes. And then, when the time is ripe, we'll let loose all the mosquitoes in the laboratory and add a new game to our weekend party.
There are over 10 screen boxes of mosquitoes, all filled with germs, ready for your guests.
Good. Now they're trapped by the flood outside, they can't run away.
Now we'll have our revenge.
My dear Professor Charles, my revenge is written in history. No one can change the course of events. It was all predestined centuries ago. You can let loose the other mosquitoes as soon as it's light. I want to see them swarming through the house.
Yes, all will be ready.
Take good care of our winged pets.
What are you feeding those mosquitoes, Professor Charles?
What?
What is it that will be let loose on the guests in this house?
Who talked? Where are you?
I am here, Professor Charles. I am the Shadow.
But where? It's just a voice. I can't see.
I am here even if you can't see me. And I warn you, the mad plot of Michael Welch cannot succeed. You and he will be punished for your crime.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Don't lie. What germs are you feeding all those mosquitoes?
Go away. I'm an old man. For a moment you frightened me with your strange voice. But I'm too old for fear. Too old for everything but revenge. No one shall rob me of that.
Yes, old man, someone will. The Shadow.
Yes, Lamont.
Margot, the Duke of Ancona's plot is being followed to the very letter. Welch's private room is a chemical laboratory. He and the old man we saw at the window have figured out some modern form of plague.
Plague? I wonder if that's what's wrong with Mrs. Bell.
Is she ill?
Yes, I was hurrying to her with this medicine. I wish you'd take a look at
I
her.
will. What seems to be the matter?
I don't know. She's running a fearfully high fever, and she's such a strange color.
Strange color. Quick, I must see her.
Well, her room's right down here.
Hurry, Margot. If my guess is right, Welch's form of plague is as deadly as the Duke of Ancona's.
Wait, I'll open the door.
Is that you, Margot? Oh, I'm so sick.
It's all right, Mrs. Bell.
Shut the door. I've seen enough.
Lamont, what is it?
Yellow fever, Margot.
Oh.
We must destroy those mosquitoes in the laboratory. Michael Welch thinks that he is the Duke of Ancona, reincarnated. He plans to repeat the tragedy of centuries ago and infect every guest in this house with the disease. Come, Margot, we must hurry. Here, Margot. Here's the laboratory.
Door's locked.
Wait, I stole the key.
What are you going to do when we get inside?
Listen. The row of screen boxes on the table. Get the old man away from them, over by the window. I'll be with you as the shadow.
All right.
Don't speak to me until I speak. Here's the key. Lock the door behind us. Quietly, Margot, quietly. Step in.
Yes.
Who is that? Who's there?
Well, hello. You must be Professor Charles.
Oh, you can't come in here, young lady. This room is private. Get out, get out. Here, where are you going?
I want to see how the flood looks from this window.
Come away from there. You must leave this room at once.
Look, Professor. You get a wonderful view of the water from here.
Will I have to put you out that door by force?
Professor, please. Don't try violence. I'm strong. You're old and weak.
Yes, you're right. I can't fight you, young woman. I am too weak. Yeah, but Michael and I have a few tricks left.
What do you mean?
You'll see. In the morning when I release my mosquitoes from their boxes.
Are you sure you will release them?
Yes, these boxes here. Here, come, I'll show you. Who's been at these boxes?
Is something wrong?
They're dead. They're dead. Our messengers of death. What's this? Acid's been poured over every box.
Yes.
You did this. You wrecked my life's work.
No, Professor, she didn't do it. I did.
Who?
The shadow poured acid over your little pets, Professor
The
Charles.
shadow again.
Open this door. Open it.
It's Michael. Michael, they've been destroyed. Break in the door.
Open the door.
Shadow, it's Michael Welch.
Yes, Margot, quickly. Hide behind that cabinet. Stay there, Margot.
Yes, Shadow.
Break it in, Michael. Break it in. Break it in. Oh, Michael, our plan has failed.
Failed? Lie. It can't fail.
Yeah, but it has. Look, all our mosquitoes dead. They're dead, Michael.
Dead. Who poured acid on those boxes? It was you, Professor.
No, Michael. No, it was the shadow.
Shadow, what are you talking about? Who is the shadow?
A voice, Michael. A man you can't see, but he talks to you. He discovered all about our plan, and he killed the mosquitoes.
You're lying, Professor. You with your crazy story of the shadow. You did it yourself.
No, Michael, no.
Charles, you betrayed me. You've robbed me, the reincarnated Duke of Ancona, of his revenge. You've ruined the plot, you traitor.
Well, Michael, put down that gun.
You won't live to laugh at me, you treacherous old devil.
The pattern is broken, Michael Welch.
Who spoke? Where are you?
I am here, Welch. I am the shadow.
The shadow? Then his story was true. You're the one who...
Yes, Michael Welch, the shadow does exist. I have destroyed your plague. Give up your mad dream. You are not the Duke of Ancona reincarnated into the body of Michael Welch.
That's a lie. I am.
The pattern of the old tragedy you wanted to reenact is broken. There will be no plague, Welch.
I must be the Duke come back to life. Didn't I trap my friends here just as I did centuries ago?
But there is no plague to inflict upon them, Welch. The story is not the same. The Duke of Ancona is long dead.
No. I'm the Duke. Reincarnated.
You cannot be. There is no plague. The story will not end as the Duke's ended.
If I'm not the Duke, why, I'm nothing.
Forget this insane theory, Welch. Drop your gun.
No. The pattern, it's not the same. I'm not the Duke. You hear? I'm not the Duke.
Welch, drop that gun.
No. Other than fail, I'll die.
Lamont.
Yes, Margot. Yes. Don't look.
But Professor Charles...
He, too, is dead.
Oh, how horrible.
No, Margot. This is a fitting conclusion for the mad plot conceived by a man who thought he was the reincarnated soul of someone who died centuries before. whether the criminal builds his crime on historic patterns or not. The relentless hand of justice reaches out with a punishment all crime deserves. The punishment of death.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, the Shadow program has the honor and privilege of presenting to you today's distinguished guest. He is Commissioner John H. Morris, in charge of the Juvenile Aid Bureau of the New York City Police Department. Commissioner Morris.
Thank you. First, Mr. Roberts, tell me, how does the Shadow do it?
Well, I'm sorry, Commissioner Morris, but that's the Shadow's secret.
All right, Mr. Roberts. But now, seriously, I'm grateful for this opportunity to congratulate the sponsors of the Shadow for putting on such a fine program. It's not only mighty entertaining, but it's also doing an excellent job of showing young Americans the folly and futility of lawlessness.
And that's what your job is, too, isn't it?
That's right. Crime prevention is the business of the Juvenile Aid Bureau of New York City.
That's a pretty big order. Tell us, Commissioner, how do you do it?
In brief, by putting into operation measures for the rehabilitation and adequate social treatment of juvenile delinquents, and instilling in boys and girls a respect for law and appreciation of good citizenship.
Well, tell us, Commissioner, how do the children react to this plan?
They love it. Our 120 Police Athletic League supervised play streets and play centers boil with activity from morning till night. And that's not all. In addition, the League has made the police department uniform a symbol of friendship between those men who wear it and every member of the PAL.
Thank you very much, Commissioner Morris. I'm sure everyone listening enjoyed hearing your opinion on this topic of such vital interest to us all. You have been listening to a dramatized version of one of the many copyrighted stories which appear in the Shadow magazine, now on sale at your local newsstand.
The weed of crime bears bitter fruit. Crime does not pay. The Shadow knows.
All the characters and all the places named are fictitious. Any similarity to persons living or dead is purely coincidental.
Who knows what evil lurks in the hearts of men? The Shadow knows.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Shadow can never be sure of what lies ahead of him. But there's one thing every motorist can be sure of, and that's meeting plenty of wet weather driving before the year's over. Well, you can give yourself greater skid protection if you make sure your car is equipped with those new Goodrich Silvertown tires, the tires with the sensational Lifesaver tread. This amazing tread has never-ending spiral bars that act like a battery of windshield wipers. They sweep the water from under the tire, force it out through the deep grooves, give you a drier, safer road surface for the rubber to grip. And when you're thus protected against the slippery hazard zone of motoring, you get the quickest non-skid stops you've ever had. Furthermore, Silvertowns are the only tires in the world that give you the famous blowout protection of the Goodrich Golden Ply. So why take chances with either skids or blowouts when you can get protection against both of these driving hazards in Silvertowns at no extra cost? The Shadow, Lamont Cranston, a man of wealth, a student of science, and a master of other people's minds, devotes his life to righting wrongs, protecting the innocent, and punishing the guilty. Cranston is known to the underworld as the Shadow. Never seen, only heard, his true identity is known only to his constant friend and aide, Margot Lane. Today's story, The Mine Hunters.
Zito, let me in.
Come.
Zito, why you make me come down here to the Panama waterfront in the middle of a foggy night like this? Why is Captain Bogart here?
Captain Bogart is no longer satisfied to take orders, Varita. He wants to know why my men spend so much time taking soundings off the entrance of the Panama Canal. Why this fishing trawler he commands does not catch more fish.
Aye, and what's the idea of contacting the Trump steamer that's been standing offshore?
You are paid well to do as you're told and be silent, Captain Bogart.
Not enough for what I think you're mixed up in.
And what is that, Captain?
Spying. Sounding out the defenses and laying secret mines off the Panama Canal, that's what.
You know too much, Captain. Much too much. And the sharks that infest the waters of the shore of La Boca will welcome you. Who's there?
Riker.
Come in, Riker. We're glad to see you.
Did you fix it up for me to get that deckhand job on the trawler?
Yes. It is all arranged.
Say, what's the idea? Why the gun?
Just this. We know you are not a deckhand. You are Lieutenant Cartwright of the Naval Intelligence Division.
So, you found out about me before I could get the goods on you and your spy ring, eh?
So sorry, Lieutenant. It is the fortunes of espionage.
Major Baker to see you, Commander.
Sure, I'm right in. Good morning, Major.
Morning, Commander. I just heard one of your cutters found the body of Lieutenant Cartwright washed up on the beach near La Boca.
Yes, one of our best men.
I beg pardon, Commander. Another message from the Navy Department.
Mm-hmm. It makes the third today. Good grief.
Now what?
This message. The Navy Department sent 2 men down here a month ago. They haven't reported in the last 10 days. Oh, what use are our elaborate defenses of the Panama Canal if every potential enemy knows as much about them as we do?
You're right. We've got to wipe out this spy ring, but how? Every intelligence officer we've put on the job has come back empty-handed.
Yes, or dead.
There must be some way, some man smart enough and nervy enough to deal with these spies, these killers.
Passengers for Lima and Valparaiso have 1 hour stopover.
Well, Margot, we're almost at our destination.
Yes, Lamont. Any ideas yet as to how you're going to try and locate the leaders of that spy ring operating in and around the canal zone?
Not so loud, Margot. No, there's no definite plan yet. I felt it was time the Shadow took a part in finding out who is at the head of this spy ring.
Hope I can be of some help to you.
You've always been a big help to Lamont Cranston, Margot. And this time, He may be helping our country as well. Waiter.
Si, senor.
Let me have a check.
Si, senor. Pronto. Muy pronto.
Lamont, I love the way these Panama natives say quickly and then take all day.
Life moves very slowly in the tropics, Margot.
So does criminal investigation, it would seem. We've been here a week.
Yes, and we've haunted every cafe in Panama. The best of the lowest dives along the waterfront.
You know, Lamont, if these international spies are half as clever as you seem to think they are, they may be suspicious of us.
It's a very old axiom among hunters. If you're after a killer, whether he be a wolf, a tiger, or a man, if you can't find him, make it easy for him to find you.
Oh, in other words, Lamont, we're just a couple of walking invitations for a shot in the dark or a knife in the back. Is that it?
Not quite. I do want people around here to get a bit curious about us. Why? Are you scared?
A bit. This waterfront sector gives me the creeps, especially the people in this cafe. Ugh, they look like they'd slit your throat for the fun of it.
Oh, yes, of course.
Lamont, who is she?
Who is who?
That Spanish dancer you've been watching for the last 10 minutes.
That's Verita. She owns this cafe, and according to rumor, she's one of the most notorious characters in Panama.
How did you find that out, Lamont?
After Lamont Cranston, the amateur criminologist, has seen his assistant safely to a room in the hotel, the Shadow has been prowling the back streets of Panama.
Careful, Lamont. The waiter's coming back.
It's about time.
Your bill is $2.50, American, senor.
Here you are. Keep the change.
Gracias, senor. Gracias. You will be back again, senor?
Maybe. Why? Makes you ask.
Only that for 3 nights now you have come. Senor, you like the cafe of Senorita Varita, see?
You have a very interesting place, yes. I think we will be back. So long, Margot. Get out of here.
Buenas noches, senor, senorita. Buenas noches.
Manuel,
Senorita Varita,
tell Senorcito here what the Americans say.
he say you have a most interesting place. He come back again, senorita.
You hear, Zito?
Yes. That will be all, Manuel. Go back to your table.
Si, senorita.
Zito, what have you learned of this man and his pretty companion?
Very little, Varita. At the hotel, they are registered as John Hardy of New York and Miss Martha Adams of Boston.
The rooms, you have had them searched?
Yes, the head porter, he's one of our men. He found nothing, no suspicious papers.
Then what makes you think they're government agents?
I have good reason to suspect this man, if not the young woman, Varita.
So? Why, Zito?
Each night he has seen the young lady to her room, and then he has left the hotel again.
Where does he go?
3 nights now my men have followed him, but each night he has walked into the shadows and vanished.
You talk like a fool. Men do not vanish in Panama unless we see to it.
But this man does. Last night he came to the waterfront, walked out on the fisherman's wharf. 3 of my men thought they had him cornered, but when they searched the wharf, he was not there.
Perhaps he had wings and flew away, or jumped into the water and drowned himself, and it is ghost we saw here tonight.
No, he was there. He spoke to my men, but they could not see him. Could only hear his voice and his laughter. Laughter such as you might hear from the devil himself.
Do not invent lies to cover your stupidity.
It is not a lie. This man can move into the shadows, become as a shadow itself, unseen. Do not laugh, Varita, it is the truth. There is such a man. I have heard of him and of his powers. To those in our profession, he is the most dangerous man alive. And he is here. Here in Panama, I tell you.
Who are you talking about?
Perhaps you too have heard of him, Varita. He is the terror of the criminal world of America. He succeeds where police and secret service and agents of counter-espionage have failed. He is a man all men fear, yet no one has ever seen. And his name, Varita, it is the Shadow.
The shadow, huh?
Yes, the shadow. And he is here in Panama after us. And unless we find a way of trapping him, he will trap us.
And you think this John Hardy of New York is the shadow?
Or an accomplice.
Vito, the trawler Vendetta, it puts to sea tonight, yes?
In 1 hour.
This girl, it might be well if she went along.
I see. You think she will make fine bait for a trap to catch the shadow? It can be arranged. It will not be difficult to get her out of the hotel.
Good. And on board the trawler in the open sea after dawn, there will be no shadows. Get her. Bring her to the trawler. I will meet you there.
You go to sea with us?
See. If the shadow appears, it will be interesting to see if his powers are strong enough to save him from the tiger sharks that swarm the waters of Panama.
Porter, you know what you are to do?
Si, Senorcito. When you have taken the girl away, I am to run quick to the room of Senor Hardy, her friend, and tell him some men take her to the steam trawler Vendetta.
Yes. Wait 10 minutes. Then warn him.
I understand.
Good. Now, which is the senorita's room?
There. I have a key to that open door there to the patio.
Unlock it. My men will do the rest.
Si, senor.
Pedro, Manuel, quick. Bring the girl. Do not let her cry out.
Si, senor. She will not cry out.
Ladies and gentlemen, many perilous things may happen to the shadow. But do you realize that just 2 dangerous things can happen to a tire? A blowout or a skid? Unless the tires you ride on give you protection against both of these dangers, you may be heading for trouble.
The shadow knows. Beware. Literally millions of American motorists right now are gambling on their tires, taking chances on a dangerous blowout or a car-wrecking skid. Make sure your tires are safe.
And the best way I know of to do that, motorists, is to replace smooth, worn tires with the new Goodrich Safety Silvertowns, the only tires that give you the skid protection of the Lifesaver tread. Remember, this tire won hands down in road tests conducted by Pittsburgh Testing Laboratory, the nation's largest independent testing laboratory. The engineers of this famous laboratory found that no tire tested came up to the Silvertown in resistance to skids, and the tires tested against this Silvertown were regular and premium price tires of America's 5 other leading tire manufacturers, some of them priced as much as 40 to 70% more. When you can get Silvertowns at no extra cost, you really get the skid protection of the Lifesaver tread and Golden Ply blowout protection free. Put these life-saving Goodrich Silvertowns on your car now. The sooner, the safer.
Vito, what have you learned?
Nothing, Verita. It is strange he does not come, this shadow.
We cannot wait much longer. The trawler must put to sea. What are you going to do with the girl if he does not come?
What we did with Captain Bogart, with the lieutenant from the Navy Department and the others.
Mm.
Where is the girl?
In the next cabin. Perhaps you can make her talk. You know so many ways, Vito.
I will try, but women are difficult. They can stand much more torture, more pain than a man. Come, senorita. We talk to you now. Maybe you will talk to us.
You can talk all you like. I have nothing to say.
Do not be too sure, senorita. This is Mr. Zito. He has had experience in loosening the tongue of those who will not speak freely.
I can imagine.
Senorita, among my people there is a saying that the tongue is for speech, and those who will not use their tongue for speaking have no need of it, and they will not feel its loss if the tongue is taken away.
I really believe you would, Mr. Zito.
It has been necessary on occasion.
But what good would it do you to have my tongue cut out?
None. Therefore, we would both lose if your stubborn courage should force me to go so far, senorita.
What do you want to know?
This friend of yours, this man John Hardy of New York, what is he doing in Panama?
I don't know.
Where is he now?
I don't know.
You lie. You know who he is, what he is, why he's here.
I tell you I don't.
Quick, tell me this one thing.
They're choking me.
Is it not true this friend of yours is the man the whole world knows as the Shadow?
I tell you I don't.
I will answer that question for you, Mr. Zito.
The Shadow. He's here. He has walked into our trap.
No, Zito. It is I who have set a trap for you.
Pedro, Manuel, quick! Watch the door. Let no one out of this cabin.
It will do no good to ring for your cutthroats, Zito. I have disposed of them one by one.
Zito, it is true. They do not answer.
You are cornered. Trapped, Zito. Trapped.
Zito, do not stand there staring. He's here, somewhere in this cabin. We have got the girl. Don't let go of her. What is the matter with you?
Surely you've heard of the power of hypnosis, senorita. Look at him. He can't move, can't speak. Listen to me, Zito. Listen to me. Take your fingers from that girl's throat. Release her. Release her. Release her.
Zito! Zito!
It is useless, senorita.
So, you have caught him, Shadow. But you will never get me. Never! Never!
Lamont, thank heavens you got here in time. I'm sure he meant to kill me.
I know. Quick, get off this trawler. Right on the wharf.
Why did you let Verita get away?
Because she will show me the way to the real leader of this spy ring bent on destroying the defenses of the canal.
What about Zito?
Go on, hurry. I'll join you on the wharf. After I make Mr. Zito tell all he knows to the Shadow.
Lamont, where are we going in the speedboat?
Straight out to sea. 8 miles south-southwest. You better hope I haven't forgotten how to read a compass.
I thought you were going to trail Verita.
It won't be necessary. She'll be where we're going.
Did you get that from Zito?
Yes, and many other things, Margot. There's a ship out there.
And that's where the trawler was going.
Yes.
Lamont, you're not going to board that ship alone.
I must, Margot. It's the only chance of getting the real leader of this spy ring.
But what can you do against the whole crew of a ship? Why don't you turn your information over to the Navy Patrol? Let them deal with it.
They can't without creating an international incident. The ship is beyond the 12-mile limit, carrying the flag of a supposedly friendly country.
What kind of ship is it?
A tramp steamer, but actually it's a disguised tender, loaded with mines and capable of converting fishing trawlers like the Vendetta into mine layers in a few hours.
Good heavens. Just what are you going to do, Lamont? What can I do to help?
Margot, all I want you to do is take the wheel of this speedboat. I'm going to jump overboard and swim to that ship and get near enough. You turn back toward the coast a couple of miles, cut the motor, and wait to hear from me over the shortwave band the Shadow always uses.
But suppose they hear us and send a boat out.
We're running without lights. If you stop the motor, they'll never find you in the dark.
All right, Lamont. Only I hope you know what you're doing. You're taking a terrible risk, even for the Shadow.
Don't worry about me. Only one thing more. If a wind springs up and the sea gets rough, head back to the coast. This boat won't ride a storm.
And leave you on that ship? I will not.
You will. I want your promise. We turn back now.
All right. I promise. Lamont, look. There's a ship dead ahead without lights.
That's it, Margot. Take the wheel, quick.
There's a smaller boat alongside.
A trawler. I thought there'd be one. That means Verita's on board ship ahead of me.
Lamont, wait. Let me swing closer.
No, this is close enough. Now remember, Margot, stand off until you hear from me.
So, Zita is caught, and you, Senorita Verita, become so afraid of the Shadow that you dare disobey my command that you shall never come aboard this ship.
But, Dr. Muller...
Wait! By coming aboard this ship, you have linked me with the activities of our spies in Panama. You're a fool and a coward, Senorita.
And I have no use for those who cannot obey my orders.
But you do not know this shadow. You have not seen as I have what he can do.
I know all about this shadow. It is my business to know everything about those who may, sooner or later, stand in the way of my plans.
You're very clever, Dr. Moloff. But how do you know the shadow is not on board this ship?
If he has followed you here, I shall deal with him.
That speedboat we heard half an hour ago was not cruising around for nothing. I tell you, it is dangerous to stay in these waters after what has happened.
We are beyond the 12-mile limit. We are safe here.
You are not safe from this shadow. Not anywhere.
Yes. Come in.
I had the ship searched from bow to stern as you ordered, Dr. Marlowe. I don't believe anyone boarded us from that speedboat.
What about the speedboat?
Well, I had the trawler cruise around. No trace of it, sir. Must have returned to Panama.
Very well. Go to the bridge and wait orders from me.
Yes, sir.
Now, senorita, I shall consider your case.
I cannot go back to Panama.
It is too bad. For Panama is the only place you are of any use to me.
But I have done nothing. I have not betrayed you. You could put me ashore down the coast until it is safe for me to go back.
I have a better plan. With this gun, it is easier, quicker.
No. You would not shoot me for one mistake. I have been valuable to you. I have found out many secrets for you.
But no more. Do not be afraid. Do not cower like an animal. I am not going to shoot you. I am merely going to give you a chance to do it yourself.
No, I won't do it. I will do anything but that.
And why not, senorita? You and Mr. Zito have killed many men.
No, I won't.
Very well. Then you give me no choice.
Wait, Dr. Moloff, before you shoot.
The shadow. He's here.
Yes, I'm here.
I warned you, Dr. Moloff, but you would not listen.
So you dare to come even here, Shadow?
Yes, Doctor. I've come for you.
Then you are a fool. There is no one here you can call upon to help you, and this ship is beyond the 12-mile limit.
But you are going to leave this ship, Dr. Moloff. You're going to leave this ship before 10 minutes have passed, or you will never leave alive.
Save your bluff for fools like my agent, Shadow.
This is not bluff, Doctor. I've not been idle in the half hour I've been aboard. I know the whole of the ship is filled with high-explosive mines. Think what will happen when a time bomb goes off in that cargo of death.
A time bomb? 10 minutes.
Less than 10, Dr. Moloff. Think fast. You still have time to get your crew aboard the trawler alongside.
I don't believe you, Shadow. Why should you warn me if this is true?
Because the trawler flies our flag, and once aboard, you are subject to the laws of our country. The Naval Patrol will pick you up after the explosion.
Oh, that's it?
Yes. You have 9 minutes left to decide. Prison for espionage or death.
I don't believe you, Shadow.
You are a fool if you stay here, Dr. Moloff. I believe him. I'm going. Captain Strong, quick, get your crew on the trawler.
I cannot take a chance that you have not planted a time bomb in the whole, Shadow. But if you have, I am going to give you your choice. Try to come through this door before I lock it, and I'll shoot you down, even if I can't see you. Or stay in this cabin and be blown up with the ship.
I have another choice, Dr. Moloff. And it's this. Margot Lane, I've left the ship and safe aboard trawler Black Gull. Return to Panama. The mystery ship will blow up any minute now, but disregard explosion. Return to Panama. Disregard.
Radio message, Commander. Came through just now. I don't know what you make of it, sir. The sender wouldn't identify.
Let me see. Steam trawler Black Gull, 6 miles south-southwest La Boca. Dr. Moloff and agents of Spiring aboard. Intercept.
That trawler's been under suspicion for some time, sir.
Yes, and this may be the break we've been waiting for. The destroyer K-17 is in that vicinity, investigating a mysterious explosion. Notify our commanding officer to proceed to the position of the trawler Black Gull and search her.
What has happened to Dr. Moloff? How did he get off the ship before it blew up?
I don't know, Verita. We found him on the deck of the Gull. Like this. Unconscious.
Is he...
Nah, he ain't dead. But he took an awful beating from somebody.
It is too bad the shadow did not kill him.
Shadow? What are you talking about?
What the? Destroyer! Get ahead!
The shadow said we would be stopped. We have got to get away.
We can't. They blow us out of the water. Stop the engine.
Yes, sir. They're sending a boat to board us. Stand by, Blackthorn. We're coming aboard.
They cannot stop us. We are beyond the 12-mile limit.
You're wrong, senorita. This trawler flies our flag.
Shadow. You saved Dr. Boloff. You warned the Navy patrol.
Yes, Marita. Your spiring is broken. Your minds have exploded harmlessly, like your theories. You led me to Dr. Moloff, the chief of this spiring. You and he will suffer the extreme penalty, an example to all spies who seek to discover the secrets of our country's defenses and endanger the safety of our territorial waters.
You have been listening to a dramatized version of one of the many copyrighted stories which appear in the Shadow magazine, now on sale at your local newsstand.
The weed of crime bears bitter fruit. Crime does not pay. The shadow knows.
All the characters and all the places named are fictitious. Any similarity to persons living or dead is purely coincidental.
Who knows what evil lurks in the hearts of men? The shadow knows.
The Shadow, Lamont Cranston, a man of wealth, a student of science, and a master of other people's minds, devotes his life to righting wrongs, protecting the innocent, and punishing the guilty. Cranston is known to the underworld as the Shadow, never seen, only heard. His true identity is known only to his constant friend and aide, Margot Lane.
Today's story, Death Under the Chapel.
Isn't it time we started on, Lamont?
Huh? I beg your pardon, Margot. I've been daydreaming.
I say it's been lovely having tea in this old garden, but after all, you're supposed to go to that faculty reception tonight.
That's right. Mind me, I'm nearly an old grad. Before you brought me to my senses, I was back in college days again. Come here a lot when I was in school. A few of us would get together on spring evenings and talk Oriental philosophy till all hours. I'd carry Professor Kalima in here to this table.
Carry him?
Yes, his legs are shriveled.
Shriveled?
It's utterly useless. His arms are slightly affected, too.
Sounds absolutely grotesque.
Yes, he's not very pleasant to look at. The only way he could get from place to place was to have a servant carry him like a baby. I want you to meet him.
I'm not sure I care to. How could a sinister person like that ever become a professor?
I admit some of his ideas are unusual, but he's a brilliant scholar.
Paper, mister?
Yes,
Paper?
please. Here you are, son.
Oh, gee, thanks, mister. Thanks a lot.
What paper is it, anyway?
Local daily. Here you are.
Oh, dear.
What's up?
Young Bobby Spence. He killed himself.
Spence?
Yes, Bobby was a student here. Let's see what it says. Majored in philosophy. He would have graduated with highest honors in 2 days. Was found lying dead in his room this morning. Oh.
Does it say why he did it?
He left a note behind him, but the authorities have suppressed it. I wonder why he wants to take his own life.
Go to the campus, Margot. Possibly we'll find the answer to that question there.
Come in, Bragg. Well, who was it?
President Winwood is here to see you.
Well, what of it?
Oh, he looks very severe, sir. I hope he doesn't blame the philosophy department for this.
For what?
Oh, this tragedy of young Spencer.
That is not a tragedy. It is the logical conclusion of my teaching.
Professor Kalima, I know I'm only an instructor in your department, and of course no one can deny the truth of your philosophy, but aren't you afraid
of what?
Well, as the nature of your teaching became known...
Bragg, you annoy me. Now, Anton here never does. He's both deaf and mute, but he always obeys without thinking. I have only to tap out a command on the palm of his hand like this.
Oh?
There, Bragg. See how quickly Anton understands? Picks me up and seats me behind my desk. Good old Anton. Only grunts when I pat his shoulder, eh, Anton? Now, Bragg, show our revered President Winwood in and hurry.
Yes, of course. Won't you come in, Dr. Winwood?
Yes, come in, sir, come in. And how are you this fine...
Professor Kalima, may I speak to you in private?
Oh, if you wish. Take Anton with you, Bragg.
Yes.
There, Anton and Bragg have gone. Do sit down, my dear doctor.
I can say what I have to say standing. Kalima, I have just come from a meeting of the administration committee.
Yes?
It is my painful duty to ask for your resignation from the faculty.
Resignation? How dare you? My work is noted, the most brilliant department.
Just a moment. Kalima, your reputation for scholarship is very high. We grant that.
I've gathered the most remarkable young minds in this country around me.
And what have you taught them?
Things beyond your comprehension.
I can believe that. You taught them that the world is vile, a hopeless smut, that mankind should be destroyed.
I taught them to think things through.
Even when they lead to despair and suicide. Suicide like young Robert Spence. Professor Kalima, you killed young Spence with your poisonous ideas as surely as if you'd put a pistol to his head and blown his brains out.
Don't be childish, Winwood. You know your rival university has been after me. It would serve you right if I went over to them.
Do you think they'll want you when I publish young Spence's suicide note?
What?
He names you as the man who drove him to it.
You wouldn't dare publish it.
I am going to. And don't bother to write out a resignation. You're discharged from the faculty. Dishonorably discharged. Good day.
Winwood, if you dare. Oh, you fool, you stupid fool. You imagine I won't have my revenge for this? That I haven't plotted it already? Come in, Bragg. Come in. Hurry. Bring Anton. I must get to work.
Is it really true? Winwood has discharged you?
Yes.
Yes, but he can't. It's outrageous. It's impossible.
Yeah, that's right, Bragg. Absolute belief in me is what I need right now. You and I will show these academic fools that they can't insult Philip Kalima.
That would be wonderful, but how will you do it?
I've been carrying out certain experiments secretly. Now we will find a use for my research and put it into practical chemistry.
Chemistry? Oh, I don't understand.
I mean to make a change, a slight change in the graduation exercises in the chapel tomorrow. As a warning to those who insult me.
Well, what are you going to do, Professor?
Plant a bomb in the basement. Time to explode as President Winwood is giving out his precious degrees.
Oh, this is... Oh. But you can't. That's murder.
What of it? It's going to be done. And you will help me.
No, I won't. I can't. Not murder. Let me out of here. Anton, stand away from the door.
No chance, Bragg. Anton cannot hear, and he knows I don't want you to get away. He has braced himself against the door. You'll stay and help me with my plan. You can't get away.
I can. I must. Even if I have to jump out this window.
Bragg.
You can't stop me.
He's gone through the window. I must signal Anton along this wall. To chase Bragg and bring him back. Anton understands, as he always does. He'll bring him back, and when he does, I can put my scheme of revenge into operation.
Good evening, Dr. Winwood. Why, Lamont Cranston, my dear boy, I'm delighted to see you. Margot, may I present Dr. Winwood, President of the University, Miss Lane? I'm very pleased.
Thank you, Doctor. Well, this is the first glimpse I've ever had of Lamont's alma mater.
I hope you approve.
Oh, yes. You know, Dr. Winwood, Lamont's especially anxious to see Professor Kalima.
Is he here? No, he isn't. But surely he'll come to your wife's reception. I believe not, Lamont.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Perhaps he's keeping open house himself. Margot, we might drop in there later.
That would be nice.
I don't believe I would, Lamont. There are special reasons. You see, well, I'd better not go into that. Dr. Winwood, is anything special happened to Professor Kalima? As a matter of fact, Lamont, he's been thrown off the faculty. Oh, no. But why? For a pretty good reason, my boy. We know that Kalima is responsible for young Spencer's suicide. That's not possible. Please explain. I mustn't take the time now. Lamont, won't you trust our judgment? Tomorrow, perhaps, after the exercises, we can talk it over. Please excuse me now, Miss Lynn.
Lamont, what is it? Listen.
There's some mistake. Come along quickly.
Wait, Lamont, where are we going?
To see Kalima, to offer him my help.
No answer, Lamont. The house must be empty.
No, there's a light in Kalima's study. I'll try again.
Did you hear that voice?
Yes, Professor Kalima.
Why doesn't he come?
Those must be out. Remember, Kalima can't move alone.
Oh, I see.
Let's go in. Yes, the door's unlocked. Who's there? An old friend, Professor.
A friend?
I'm coming in. Come along, Margot.
What do you wish of me?
Professor, I've come to... Don't you remember me? Lamont Cranston. This is my friend, Margot Lane.
What do you want?
I wanted to see you, to talk with you. Perhaps, Professor Kalima, perhaps I can help you.
I don't need help. It is the world that needs help now. Now that it has dared to defy me.
Dared to... I don't understand.
How could you understand?
I've heard you're in trouble and you're here alone. Why did your servant leave you this way?
He's carrying out an order for me.
I wish I could see old Mac again.
Mac is not with me now. I have a better servant, Anton.
You could hardly find a better man than Mac, would you?
Ah, but I have a much better one. You see, Anton is a deaf mute.
A deaf mute?
Yes, young lady. He cannot speak a word. That means my secrets are all safe with him. And he's very strong and obedient.
But how can you speak to him, Professor?
Oh, you would be amused by that, Cranston. You always liked oddities. If Anton is beside me, I tap a message into the palm of his hand. If he's across the table, he puts out his palm, puts it down, and feels me tapping like this. Or even if Anton is leaning against a wall and I tap on it, he understands my message.
Very clever and convenient.
No, but that's nothing. I've grown much cleverer since you knew me, Cranston. I am now wiser than all the rest of mankind put together. Since they defy me, I'm going to punish them.
Tell me all about this punishment you're planning.
No, my friend. I'm not to be led into a trap that easily. If you wish to escape, take this pretty girl with you and go. Run away before it's too late.
No, I can't do that. I won't.
Then stay, you fool, and see what happens to you. Once I felt a silly affection for you, but there's no room for affection in the world. I'm going to rule. Go. Go quickly, go.
Lamont, please.
Yes, Professor Kalima, I see that we must obey you. We shall go immediately. You come
command.
That's wise. That's very wise. You were always the shrewdest of my pupils. Now go and close the door.
That brilliant mind is gone. Kulima's genius has twisted his mind into dangerous channels.
It's lucky he can't move, can't harm anyone.
I'm not so sure. There's method in this madness. He's up to mischief, and I must find out what his plan is. I must.
But how? How can you?
By staying with him. Not leaving this house until I learn his plot.
He's driven you away once, he'll do it again.
No, Margot, because I'm going back to him later as the Shadow.
Craig, you're back again. I thought Anton would catch you.
Let go of me, Let go of me.
He cannot hear you.
Make him let me go. Professor Kalima, why don't you leave me alone?
Because, my friend, you are the only one who knows just what I intend to do. I have no desire that my plan should be disclosed to anyone.
Oh, I won't tell anyone.
I'm sure you won't. You won't have the chance.
Make him stop. He's hurting my arm.
You must expect Anton to be a little annoyed at you, Bragg. After all, he's been chasing you all night.
Stop hounding me.
Don't be hysterical, Bragg. Now that you're close enough, I would tap on Anton's hand and tell him to release you. That's it.
Oh, that's better.
There, now you're free.
Professor, you must give up this wild idea.
Give up my revenge? Don't be childish.
But to kill all those people, you've nothing against them. You don't even know most of them.
That is not important. My purpose is to ruin this college. When I'm finished, they'll regret the insult they've given me.
Yes, but hundreds of people will die, Professor. How can you sit there so calmly?
A little of that calmness might help you, Bragg. If you get excited, you might attempt to run away again, and that would be most unfortunate.
Oh, what do you mean?
The next time, Anton will not fetch you back. When he finds you, and he never fails, he will have orders to kill.
Kill? Oh, no, Professor. I won't run. Honestly,
That is wise, my friend.
Professor, listen. I've been your friend, your assistant. I know you're a great man, but... Oh, isn't there's some other way of punishing your enemies?
My way is best, Bragg. We will not discuss the question. Another word, and I'll have Anton quiet.
No, don't do that.
Don't be alarmed. I'm only tapping Anton to tell him to pick me up. You see how easily he carries me, Bragg? Anton is very strong. He could snap your neck in a moment.
Yes, I know that.
We're going to lock you in here, Bragg. Anton and I will be back shortly. And don't try going out the window. Anton will be watching that from upstairs.
Kalima, wait! What am I going to do?
I can tell you, Mr. Bragg.
Who spoke?
I did, Mr. Bragg.
Yes, but there's no one here except me. The room's empty.
No, I am here in the shadows, Mr. Bragg. I've been here all along.
Oh, then you heard. You know the plot.
Not all of it. Tell me, what is this plan of Philip Kulima's?
No, I can't tell
Don't
you.
be afraid. Even if you can't see me, I'm here to help you. Believe me.
I can't tell you. It's too terrible.
What is terrible?
Kulima's plan. Oh, no, I can't tell. Anton would kill me. Kulima will make him do it.
Mr. Bragg, you must tell me. What is Philip Kulima planning to do?
No, you're all hounding me. Stop.
Bragg, you must tell me. You spoke of death, of hundreds dying. You want those deaths on your conscience?
No, I
then
don't.
Speak then. Who will die? What is Kulima planning?
Anton won't.
There's no time to wait. Remember, only you can save hundreds of lives. You must tell me.
Yes, I'll tell.
Good.
It's the chapel. Kulima is planning to blow up the chapel.
Are you sure?
Yes, during the commencement exercises. He has the bomb already. You must stop him.
Don't worry, I shall.
But we're locked up here. How can you...
Hush. I'm coming back.
Bragg, who are you talking to? Who's in this room?
Why,
The truth, or do you want Anton to force it out of you?
No. Well, there was a man here, but you can't see him.
And you can't see?
Yes, he was just a voice.
You gone mad?
I don't know. What, there was a voice? Are you here, voice? Answer me, voice!
Oh, you fool. Well, we shall lock you and your crazy idea up together. Come, Anton.
Professor, don't leave me here. Please, I can't stand it.
Your voice.
Please.
Release when I have finished my little task in my laboratory. If there was anyone in that room with Bragg, he'd see him there.
Is that so, Professor? When you and Anton reach your laboratory, the shadow will be there with you.
lovely toy we have made here in our laboratory. It makes you grin, eh? Even though you can't hear me, you know I am pleased. Good old Anton. If you knew that this is a bomb, Anton, you might not be so pleased.
Professor Colima.
What? Who's there? Who spoke?
I did, Professor. Men call me the Shadow.
What? Where are you?
Here. You cannot see me, but I'm in this room.
Oh, Bragg was right. You are the voice that can't be seen.
Yes, Professor, and I come to warn you. I've learned about your plan. It will fail.
You underestimate my power, Shadow.
Your servant seems disturbed, Professor.
He is asking about you, Shadow. Anton wants to know with whom I am talking. But I won't tell him you are here. Anton might be frightened.
You are not frightened, Professor.
I am not a child, Shadow. I do not know this. I don't know how you work this trick of invisibility. But it's not important.
It may destroy your murderous plan.
That is a bluff, magician. Nothing can stop my revenge.
I will warn President Winwood to stop the exercises.
Go ahead. No one will believe that wild tale about an explosion. And anyway, it's too late. In a few minutes, the graduates will march into the chapel.
Colima, you will fail.
No, Shadow. You are the one who will fail. My plan will work to perfection. You cannot stop me from leaving my laboratory here because if you try, I'll drop this little clock here. And both you and I will be blasted into nothingness.
Even so, Professor Colima, there will come a time when you won't escape from the Shadow. And that time is very near. Shadow calling Margot Lane. Shadow calling Margot. Warn President Winwood that Professor Colima intends to blow up the chapel during commencement exercises. Hundreds will be killed. Get everyone out of the building. I'll try to stop Colima. He and Anton just left here for the campus. He has the bomb with him. Everyone at the graduation is in danger, danger. Hurry, Margot, hurry, hurry.
Hey, just a minute, miss.
The chapel. I've got to get into the chapel.
Admittance is only by invitation, miss. Have you got a card?
No, but I've got to see President Winwood immediately.
I'm sorry, but I've been stationed here to see that no one gets into the chapel without an invitation.
Listen to me. You've got to let me by. All those people in there may be killed.
I don't...
I must reach President Winwood. It's a plot to blow up the chapel.
Oh, I'm sorry, miss, but I think you'd better sit down somewhere and rest.
Everyone in the chapel is in danger. They may be killed. Killed, do you hear?
Not so loud now with your blarney. Do you want to start panic here?
Can't you tell when a president's telling the truth?
I'm sorry, miss. Now, I've been around this college for years, and I guess there's no aiming to blow up any part of it.
Please, at any minute the bomb may go off. You've got to let me in. You've got to.
Stop that now. Do you want to start a riot?
Put me down. Put me down.
I'm going to take you away from here and cool off a bit.
You don't know what you're doing. You're letting hundreds of people get killed. Murdered.
Wait, Anton, stop. I must lock the basement door. Somebody might come in from the chapel over us. And we can't afford to be discovered. Can we, my dear Anton? Yeah. Listen. Starting the commencement exercises. But you can't hear the music, Anton. Never mind. It won't last long.
Professor Colima, you didn't lock the Shadow out. I'm here before you.
I expected you would be, Shadow. That is why I locked the door.
Meaning?
Simply that I have the key, my friend. And you shall never leave this room beneath the chapel.
Nonsense, Professor. I know you too well to worry about that. Your life is very precious to you. You have no intention of losing it in this explosion.
There is no necessity, Shadow. I shall be far away when those fools upstairs are smashed into eternity.
When you leave, I shall simply shut off the bomb.
You are mistaken there, Shadow. When I leave, you will be dead. I am going to tell Anton to kill you.
That's a silly threat. How can your servant kill what he cannot see?
I have thought of that. And when I throw this light switch, so... the room is dark, isn't it, Shadow?
Can Anton see any better in the darkness than I can?
He does not have to see better, Shadow. But Anton will be able to see as well as you. You will not see him, and your being invisible will not help you. Your trick will not frighten Anton now.
No?
No, Shadow. Anton will find you, and with his strength, he will break you like a snap stick.
Don't be so sure, Colima.
I have planned it well, Shadow. The door is locked. You cannot escape. The room is tiny. Anton is bound to catch you.
Others have tried to trap the shadow.
But I have done it. You hear me tapping on Anton's hand? I'm telling him there is a man here in the darkness ordering him to search for you, Shadow. To put me down and kill my enemy. Anton is very angry with you, Shadow. You hear, Shadow?
I hear.
I've been very clever, Shadow. Anton has placed me in the middle of the room so that I shan't get in the way of his groping for you. There! He has started his search. He's coming toward you, Shadow.
Do you think so, Quilima?
Thank you for speaking, Shadow. I have pushed Anton toward the sound of your voice. You hear him coming toward you, Shadow? Anton will find you, and then you will die.
That bomb goes off, we will all be killed.
There is plenty of time. You will not talk long with Anton's fingers around your throat.
Your man is rather slow, Quilima.
Slow, Shadow, but sure. Nothing can save you.
Nothing?
There. He has reached the wall. Now, Shadow, he will herd you back into your corner.
It is not over yet.
Are you prepared to die, Shadow? Listen, Shadow. Moving along the wall.
And now, Professor, is the shadow's turn to play.
Play? You're helpless.
Not quite, Quilima. Here is a trick I learned from you. Listen, Professor, do you recognize this?
That's my coat.
Yes, Professor. Anton is touching the wall and he can feel the vibrations. I tap out instructions like you do. I'm talking to him now.
No, Anton, don't listen. It's not your master.
Anton can't hear you, Quilima. Remember, he's a deaf mute. But he will pay attention to my signal, especially when I tell him that he's in a room with a time bomb.
Anton! Oh, if I could only reach the wall.
You're in the middle of the room, Quilima, and you're helpless. You cannot move unless someone carries you. It's dark, and Anton cannot see you either.
I can crawl. I must reach the wall.
Too late, Quilima. Anton is afraid.
Anton, come back. It's a trick.
He can't hear you, Quilima. He smashed the door down. He's gone, Professor.
Oh, gone. Anton's left me. I am helpless.
Yes, Professor, helpless. Now I'll take this bomb away.
Stop. Give me that bomb.
No, Professor, I have it.
Blast you. You snatched it out of my hand.
Yes, Professor. Now just shut off the mechanism. There, thank heaven, Quilima, your plan has failed.
You won, Shadow. But I have one trick left. Young Spence's trick. This little pill.
Quilima, don't.
It's too late, Shadow. I swallowed the pill. Death is almost instantaneous. I only wish I... Oh.
Poison. Poison, I can smell it. The most deadly poison known. So, Professor Quilima has killed himself. A brilliant mind. Too brilliant. His dreams of power and revenge upon those who thwarted them unbalanced it and drove him to crime. No matter what the cause, crime is a boomerang that returns to punish the guilty ones who set it in motion.
The weed of crime bears bitter fruit. Crime does not pay. The shadow knows.
All the characters and all the places named are fictitious. Any similarity to persons living or dead is purely coincidental.
Who knows what evil lurks in the hearts of men? The shadow knows.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Shadow's latest adventure starts in just a moment. But first, you motorists know that in these days of high speeds and superhighways, when you have to stop, you often have to stop fast. Just as fast on wet roads as on dry ones. And if there was ever a tire built to stop you quicker, safer in a wet road emergency, it's the new Goodrich Safety Silvertown with the amazing Lifesaver tread. For remember, this new Silvertown is the tire that won, hands down, in competitive non-skid road tests conducted by Pittsburgh Testing Laboratory, the largest independent testing laboratory in the country. If you want the quickest, safest stops you've ever had on a wet pavement, if you want the real blowout protection of the famous Goodrich Golden Ply, both at no extra cost, equip your car with these new life-saving Silvertowns without delay. The Shadow, Lamont Cranston, a man of wealth, a student of science, and a master of other people's minds, devotes his life to righting wrongs, protecting the innocent, and punishing the guilty. Cranston is known to the underworld as the Shadow. Never seen, only heard, his true identity is known only to his constant friend and aide, Margot Lane. Today's story, The Witch Drums.
Herefore, on this day of June the 15th, in the year of our Lord, 1692, Dame Anna West, having been tried and found guilty of the practice of witchcraft, and wherefore, having been sentenced to be hanged and burned, ye are gathered here on Gallows Hill to witness the triumph of righteousness over the forces of evil. Hear me, Dame Anna West. Recant, repent, that even in this hour of doom, thy soul may yet escape eternal hellfire.
Anger! Man the witch! Save our children from their evil cause! Light the fire!
Recant, repent, before it is too late. Repent.
I am innocent. Hanger! Burner, light the fire!
Stop! Stop, ye crazed and benighted fools! It is my wife ye would hang and burn. What do ye know of witchcraft? By what right do ye condemn the woman of my house, the mother of my children?
Dame West has had a fair trial before a jury of her peers, Captain West. Ye must abide by their judgment.
Aye, tried by fools such as you, John Wood, who called my wife a witch for beating the Congo drums, which I, Captain Daniel West, brought from Africa with a cargo of slaves.
Lest ye share the fate of your spouse.
I'll not be silent. Hear me, Minister Wood. For the deeds of this day, I'll put a curse on you and your family forever. Let the spirit of my wife, Anna West, who is about to die, Reverend Wood, haunt and torment thy offspring with the madness of the Congo drums, generation upon generation, until the last of thy bloodkin shall be dead.
Accursed voodoo drum!
Dead! Dead!
He has brought the voodoo drums! Accursed voodoo drum! Stop him! Hang the fool! Kill them! Light the fire! Burn the fool! Burn the accursed drum!
Aye, burn us! Burn the Congo drums! It will do you no good. Not the fire of purgatory, nor the march of centuries will wipe out the curse, or the sound of the Congo drums.
And here's another news bulletin. With the 1938 rainy season at its height, the South American crop is being threatened with destruction.
Lamont Cranston, now that we have managed to sneak away for a quiet weekend in Maine, visiting my Aunt Henrietta, did you think you could forget business and news?
All right, Margot. Turn off the radio. I just wanted to get the time.
Well, you got it. Did you hear the commentator say it was 1938? Isn't that accurate enough when you're on vacation?
What's the matter, Margot? Afraid I'll hear a news report of some crime and go tearing back the city to try to solve it?
It wouldn't be the first time, Lamont Cranston. Once an amateur criminologist, always an amateur criminologist. As for the shadow...
I'll try to keep the shadow in his place in the shadows, Margot.
Promise?
I promise.
Good. Isn't this an interesting town we're passing through, Lamont?
Yes. This is the town where they had the quaint custom of burning witches.
Seems incredible. Oh, then it was long ago.
Less than 300 years ago. Only a few generations, Margot.
What a stir the shadow would have caused in this town in those days, Lamont.
He might have saved quite a few innocent people from being burned at the stake.
Or been caught and burned at the stake himself. Thank heavens this is the 20th... Lamont, look at that crowd in the yard of that old house just ahead.
Looks like trouble of some sort.
Let's stop and see what it is. What a strange old house.
All right, but I thought you wanted a quiet weekend. No excitement.
I know, but just let's see what's going on.
Margot, wait a minute. They're pulling something out of that old well.
Why, it's a little boy, Lamont. It looks like
Yes. Dead. Been dead for a long time, if it looks at the body. I'm going over to see what it's all about.
The witch killed him. The witch killed him and threw him in the well.
Hey, Tommy, Tommy, now, wait, my boy. You mustn't say things like that. You mustn't call poor Anna West a witch. You mustn't believe the stories people tell about Martha's great-grandmother.
But she's a witch. Just like her great-grandma. She's always scaring us with those drums she has in the cellar. Now she's killed my brother. She killed him and threw him in the well.
Tommy, my boy, don't make it any harder for me to bear. Don't let Mother hear you talk like this.
Dad, and his great-granddaddy, old Captain West, put a curse on us. He did, didn't he? And his uncle told us about it.
Yes, Tommy, but you mustn't believe in things like that. Why, it happened more than 200 years ago.
Yes, but Ann and his uncle told us to keep away from here. Not to come near when she was down in the cellar beating those awful sounding old drums. Now look at her, standing there in the window just staring, watching them taking David out of the well where she threw him.
Tommy, my boy,
where
Tommy,
she threw him.
don't, Tommy. I know it's hard losing a little brother like this.
I'm sorry, Reverend.
Well,
we couldn't help overhearing. Is there anything we can do? Take him home, perhaps.
Thank you, but we live just across the street next to my church. Come, Tommy, there is nothing more we can do here. We must go break the news to Mother as gently as we can.
All right, Dad. But Anna West did it. I know she did it.
No, Tommy, don't be bitter. Hatred won't bring little David back to us.
Dad.
Well?
Let's go home. Here comes her uncle, Jonathan West. He told us to keep away.
Hold on a minute, Reverend Wood. I want to talk to you.
Not now, Jonathan West. I must go and tell my wife our boy's body has been found.
What I have to say will only take a minute, and you'll listen now. You know what's good for you and your family.
Yes, Jonathan?
Just this. I heard your son accusing my niece and ward of murder. I heard him calling her a witch.
I'm sorry. He didn't know what he was saying. Try to understand that he's just lost his only brother.
I know that more. It isn't the first time the children of this neighborhood have stood in this yard screaming witch, but it's the last. I'm warning you. There'll be no more of it. My ward, Anna West, my brother's child, may not be quite normal, but she's not a witch. Even if she is the great-grandchild of one that was condemned and burned at the stake by your illustrious forefather.
I'm sorry for what happened so long ago, but you yourself are to blame if that old legend will not die.
Legend? Is it a legend that your house and mine has been cursed for generations by that bloody deed on Gallows Hill 200 years ago?
The curse was forgotten until you came back from Africa to rule your brother's home, send his widow to an early grave, and deny his child the right to a normal, happy life.
My sister-in-law was mad, and her child Anna's cursed with the same affliction.
Then why isn't she being treated? Why do you keep her locked up in a dismal house, without companionship, with voodoo drums for playthings, with her white face and haunted eyes staring from shuttered windows? Is it any wonder that town children are afraid and call her witch?
Say what you like. Stupid curiosity made one of your sons prowl around the grounds of my property. He fell in that well and was drowned. No, I'm warning you. Keep your boy Tom away from here, or something may happen to him, and curse that our family has put on yours, the curse of old Captain West will be fulfilled. Remember it. A curse on your house until the last of your bloodkin shall be dead.
May the Lord forgive you for your mockery and blasphemy, Jonathan West. Come, Tommy. We must go to your mother now.
Remember, Reverend Wood, I've warned you. Keep away from me and mine.
Lamont, did you see the look in that man's eyes?
Yes, Margot, I did. It's been a long time since I've seen such murderous hate in the eyes of any human being.
I wonder if that child's death was accidental.
I wonder.
Look look at that poor girl. She's still standing by the window watching, Lamont. Something horrible about all this. I have a feeling this is the beginning, not the end of a tragedy.
Margot, have you forgotten we're on a vacation bound for a pleasant weekend in Maine? You made me promise.
Do you want to be released from that promise?
Yes. Yes, I agree with you. There's something going on here in that house, something horrible.
Do you think the shadow could end it?
You want him to try?
Yes. Do what you can, Lamont. Try. And I'll help you any way I can.
All right, Margot. We'll stop here, and perhaps the shadow can discover what's masquerading in the guise of madness and witchcraft.
What happened at the coroner's inquest, Lamont?
Nothing. A routine verdict of accidental death. No wonder there's so many murders in this country.
Why do you say that, Lamont?
That child was dead before he ever landed in the bottom of that well, and from the way the body looked, he died of strangulation, not drowning. What did you learn about this man, Jonathan West?
Plenty. In my role of inquiring reporter, I found a lot of people willing to talk about him. He managed a trading post in Africa, in the Congo. Came here when his brother died 5 years ago.
What about the girl we saw in the window, his ward? And what about her mother?
The mother died a year after her husband apparently went insane and killed herself.
And the girl?
Well, apparently Anna West was quite normal until 2 years ago. Then she stopped going out of the house. The neighbors began hearing those voodoo drums, and all the neighborhood children became afraid of that house, and the witch stories started.
Find out anything else?
Yes, one more thing. It seems that Jonathan West brought an old colored man back with him from the Congo. He's been taking care of the girl. He's always with her.
It's like history repeating itself. Old Captain West had a Congo slave in that house 300 years ago. He was the cause of his wife's being accused of witchcraft. Here we are.
Be careful of Jonathan West. If you go in that house, Lamont, he's dangerous.
I know, Margot. Even a jackal is dangerous if he's cornered.
I'll keep the shortwave tuned in on our regular band. If you run into trouble and need help, let me know right away.
All right, Margot. But I think this is one case the shadow can handle alone.
Lamont, listen. Do you hear that?
Yes, drums. Voodoo drums, all right.
Oh, that poor Anna West can't know what she's doing. Beating on those drums in that dark house with little David Wood lying dead in his coffin just across the street.
Margot, how old is this girl, this Anna West? I didn't get a good look at her when she was standing in the window this afternoon.
She's 18. Why?
I mean, it turned out to be an important factor, Margot. Jonathan West is her guardian, and she'll soon be of age.
Maybe it is, Lamont. I heard her father left quite a fortune. You wouldn't believe it to look at that house, dismal and dilapidated. Why, they haven't even any electricity, just lamps and candles.
So I noticed. Listen, Margot, there's a storm coming up. Don't leave the car. Stay here. The only way I can find out the truth is to go into the house as the shadow.
Ladies and gentlemen, while we're waiting for the climax of this thrilling shadow adventure, let me remind you that when clouds gather and it starts to rain, every road you travel on may automatically become a skid track.
The shadow knows when thousands are killed or injured every year by crazy, car-spinning skids. Don't you owe it to your family to give them the utmost protection against this danger?
Motorists, at last you can have real protection on wet, slippery roads. How? By equipping your car with new Goodrich Silvertowns with the sensational Lifesaver tread. This tread is new, different from anything you've ever seen. It is wider and flatter with never-ending spiral bars that act on a wet road like a whole battery of windshield wipers. Sweep the water right and left. Force it out through deep drainage grooves. Make a dry track for the husky Silvertown to grip. And talk about your fast stops, ask any of your friends who have switched to this new Goodrich Silvertown. They'll tell you that the Lifesaver tread gives quicker, safer stops on wet roads than they ever dreamed possible. And don't forget, on dry roads, too, this new Goodrich Silvertown gives you the utmost in driving security and control. Yes, motorists, it hugs dry roads, dries wet roads. It's the safest thing on wheels.
Mwambi! Mwambi!
Now what do you want, Mr. West?
Come here.
Mwambi not afraid for big whip like girl.
Hold your tongue. You'll be afraid of this whip if I give you a good taste of it. After this, you come when I call you, and come quick, you Congo devil.
Mwambi not afraid for you. Mwambi not afraid for any white man, even in his own land. You are devil too, Mr. West.
You hold your tongue and do as you're told, or I'll send you back to Africa. The authorities would like to get their hands on you for what you did to the commissioner's wife.
I no killed commissioner's wife. She laugh at Mwambi's magic, and God of voodoo kill her.
Yes, but whose hand held the knife that cut her throat? Never mind that. I thought I told you to keep my niece Anna away from those drums, from beating those drums, tonight of all nights.
I forget.
Yes? You're going to forget once too often, Mwambi.
Voodoo drums talk to spirit of dead boy.
Listen to me, you dirty heathen. Go ahead and talk that rot to Anna. You've got her believing it, but don't try it on me. I know your tricks, you faker.
Voodoo drums say boy dead now, but soon white man die.
Well, all right. If your cursed voodoo drums know so much, what man's going to die?
A white man in this house.
Why, you treacherous old man. I'm the only white man in this house, and if there's any more killing, it'll be you that'll get it, not me.
More than one white man in this house. Mwambi no.
What are you talking about? What's the matter with you? Get down in the cellar and take those drums away from Anna. Take her to her room and keep her there. And another thing, don't give her any more of that stuff you've been feeding her.
You say make her life crazy?
That could wait. There's plenty of time. If only you hadn't let that kid get in the house.
Maybe white police find out how he died.
They won't. They think it was an accident. They're burying him tomorrow, but we've got to be careful for a while. Now get down there and stop those infernal drums.
Yes. Mwambi go, but you watch out. Danger close to you. Danger in shadows. White man die tonight.
Trying to throw a scare into me, are you? Well, I'll be finished with you pretty soon. You and your voodoo nonsense, Mwambi.
Voodooism is a dangerous weapon. Jonathan West.
What? Who said that? Mwambi, you devil, if this is one of your tricks...
Your servant, Mwambi, has nothing to do with my presence in this house. Jonathan West.
And who? He knew. He warned me.
Yes. Mwambi is not a faker. His powers told him of another presence in this room. He could not see me any more than you can see me now. But he knew I was here. That's why he left so quickly.
No. No, this can't be. I'm hearing things. I must be crazy.
No, Jonathan West, you are sane. Quite sane. And I am real. Not the fancy of a mind tormented by remorse. Remorse for the murder of an innocent child.
Who are you? How did you get here? What do you want?
I am the Shadow, Jonathan West. And I have come to take your ward, Anna West, out of this house before she shares the fate of the child you murdered and flung in the well.
The Shadow?
Yes. Yes, the Shadow.
You? Why, you're wrong. I didn't murder the boy. It was an accident.
Yes. An accident by design. Just as all the things are happening in this house are accidents by design. If there is a gun in that desk behind you, don't waste your time. It won't help you.
If I could only see you.
Many a criminal has made that wish.
You are in this room, not just a voice.
The lamplight casts deep shadows.
Now we'll see if a gun will help me or not.
Others have tried and failed.
Maybe they have, but I won't fail. Maybe this whip will tell me where you are, Shot.
You handle a bullwhip well. Like a man who has used it often.
You devil! I'll find you. You're here somewhere. So you're there. Mwambi was right. He was right. He said a man would die in this house tonight. And that man is you, Shadow, you. But there'll be no evidence, because the house will burn to the ground. I've broken the lamp, Shadow. But you can't hear the crackling of the frame. Mwambi! Mwambi! Where's Anna?
Be still. There is death in this house. The gods of voodoo are angry.
Where's my ward, Anna? The house is on fire. In a few minutes, the whole town will be here.
Let them come.
Listen to me, Mwambi. If they get in this house and take Anna away, if they get the truth from her, you won't have to go back to Africa to be hung. She saw you strangle the boy. She'll remember. Where is she? Now, quick, tell me.
If Mwambi die, you die too. It is the law of the white man. Mwambi, no.
Yes, I know. That's why we've got to get rid of her. We've got to do it now. We can't wait any longer. The house is on fire, I tell you. Where is she?
You let her burn in fire, like wife of old Captain West.
Yes. No one will know. It's even better than the way I planned. With Anna West out of the way, I'll never have to account for the money her father left her. Hurry up, there's no time to lose. Where is she?
Then you give me money to go back to my people?
Yes, you'll get what I promised you.
The gods of voodoo say no. Say I die soon.
You and your voodoo gods, don't try that stuff on me. You know what I think of voodoo. And here's a taste of what you'll get if you don't tell me what you've done with that girl.
No. Mwambi, tell.
Where is she?
In the wine cellar. She can't get out. Door he barred.
Good. Then the house will burn right overhead. Burn her alive. Fire is catching quickly. In a few minutes, no one will know whatever happened.
White man who is in house, he know.
You were right about that, Mwambi. But there's no need to worry about him. He's lying on the floor, dead. What's left of him. In the room where I started the fire.
You are wrong, Jonathan West. Fooled by the oldest trick in the world. You shot and heard me fall. But I was not hit.
Come back, Mwambi. You're not running out to leave me deal with the Shadow alone. You've been boasting about your voodoo powers. Use them now.
No. It is the spirit of the evil one that speaks. Listen. The drums. They speak, but no hands touch them.
Listen, Mwambi. Hear the message of the drums.
Death. Death for Mwambi.
Listen to me, Mwambi. Listen to me. You have committed murder for Jonathan West. Now he means to murder you. You will never get out of this place alive. Never.
No, don't listen to him, Mwambi. I wouldn't do that. You've served me well.
But he's through with you.
No, Mwambi.
You've killed for him. Now he means to kill you.
No.
Hear me, Mwambi.
I hear you. I hear you, Shadow. The drums foretold.
Keep away from me. Drop that knife, you heathen devil.
No. You plan to kill me. I kill you.
You asked for it, Mwambi.
There. We die together. I by you gun. You by my knife. You. Mwambi die. But you die first. Drum. Speak.
Mwambi. Let me out. Let me out. I can't breathe. Mwambi. Uncle Jonathan.
They are dead. They meant to kill you. Now, quick. Get out of the cellar.
Oh, I can't see. Oh, I can't see.
Follow the sound of my voice. Come, quickly.
Where are you? Help me.
This way. Follow my voice.
did you ever get poor Anna West out of that house, Lamont?
It was easy once I succeeded in turning Moambi against West. They killed each other. How's the girl when you saw her last?
Scared. And she kept talking about a strange voice that led her out of the cellar just before the house caved in. But aside from that, she seems perfectly normal.
Anna West will be perfectly normal now that Moambi is dead. Kept the girl in a hypnotic trance.
Oh.
It's only a matter of time before he drove the girl insane with those infernal drums.
Well, she's in good hands now. Reverend Wood and his wife have taken her in. Look, Lamont, we're passing the city limit.
Yes, Margot. Yes, out of the city. Out of the city where a fanatic tried to perpetuate a curse made 300 years ago, but in so doing met his own fate by the superstitious revenge he himself wished to inflict upon others. Jonathan West and Moambi met the fate which the forces of justice eventually mete out to all criminals, such as they.
You have been listening to a dramatized version of one of the many copyrighted stories which appear in the Shadow magazine, now on sale at your local newsstand.
The weed of crime bears bitter fruit. Crime does not pay. The Shadow knows.
All the characters and all the places named are fictitious. Any similarity to persons living or dead is purely coincidental.
Who knows what evil lurks in the hearts of men? The Shadow knows.
Again, Blue Coal Dealers present radio's strangest adventurer, The Shadow. Mystery man who strikes terror into the very hearts of shopsters, lawbreakers, and criminals. Before The Shadow begins today's exciting adventure, let me remind you that there's no time like the present to ensure your family of real heating comfort this fall and winter. Don't gamble with fuels of the on and off type. Play safe. Enjoy the steady, dependable heat of America's finest anthracite, Blue Coal. Colored blue at the mines for your protection, Blue Coal comes to you direct from Pennsylvania's richest anthracite field and offers you far better heat at less cost. Remember the name Blue Coal for home heating at its best. Order your supply from your nearest Blue Coal dealer tomorrow. The Shadow, Lamont Cranston, a man of wealth, a student of science and a master of other people's minds, devotes his life to righting wrongs, protecting the innocent, and punishing the guilty. Cranston is known to evildoers as the Shadow. Never seen, only heard, his true identity is known only to his constant friend and aide, Margot Lane. Today's story, The Black Abbot.
How does this carving look, Mike?
Okay. Say, what time is it?
That's a little after midnight.
You know, I don't like this much, working in a church in the nighttime. It just don't seem right.
Well, it's got to be done. The whole inside of this place has to be restored by the end of next month.
Yeah, but I hate working nights to do it. I get a creepy feeling. It's so quiet here.
Huh. What are you expecting? Ghosts?
Nah, it's just... Hey, Joe. What's that?
What?
Somebody coming down the aisle of the church.
Oh, stop it, will you? It's probably one of...
Look at him. He's all dressed in black, like a monk.
That's one of the ministers, I
Look
tell
at
you.
him. He's coming right at us. That ain't no minister.
Yeah, I guess it ain't.
Look at that face. Hey, let's get away from here. Come on, come on.
Gentlemen, silence, please. Thank you. We have called this special meeting of the Church Finance Committee at the specific request of Mr. Paul Randolph, the architect in charge of the reconstruction of our church. A problem has arisen which has considerably delayed his efforts. I let him tell you about it himself. Mr. Randolph, would you please?
Thank you, Mr. Miller. Gentlemen, for the past week, the workmen who are restoring the ancient stone carvings in the interior of the church have positively refused to do any work. Any amount of coaxing has failed to change their minds.
What is their reason for this attitude?
Just this. They say that the church is haunted.
Haunted?
Well, now, I'm merely repeating the facts that have been told to me. My workmen swear they have seen the black-robed figure of a monk stalking through the aisles of the church.
Oh, this is ridiculous, Mr. Randolph. Have you yourself ever seen this vision?
No, I haven't.
Good heavens, do you men realize the great harm that this can do the church? Fortunately, gentlemen, we may still have time to dispel it. How? By several of us spending the night in the church and disproving once and for all this nonsense about a ghost. I will gladly be one of the volunteers in this experiment. Will anyone join me? I will, Phillips.
Of course, I'll be.
Well, I think there need only be two of us. I'll select Mr. Williams to accompany me.
When will you visit the church, Mr. Phillips?
Tonight, Randolph. We'll visit the church tonight.
Phillips. Huh? What? Oh, sorry, Williams. I must have dozed off. It just struck 3. Still no sign of our black-robed friend, eh? No. I thought not. Now you see how these stories can start. Oh, what's that? Don't be so jumpy, Williams. It's nothing but the wind. Are you sure? Of course I'm sure. Look, Phillips, don't you think we've been here in the church long enough to prove that the whole story is untrue? We're staying here until morning. Now brace up, Williams. There's nothing to fear. Listen. That isn't the wind. No. Someone's playing the organ. I don't like this. Now, don't be a fool, Williams. Come quickly. We'll find out who it is. No. Come on. Look. No one is seated at the keyboard. I don't understand it. And yet it continues to play. Yes. Let's get out of here, please, Phillips, please. No, we're going to stay. We've got to learn what this is all about. It stopped. Come on. Can't we go and get the others and then come back? No, we must investigate this now. Look! Coming down the aisle of the church. black-robed figure. The Black Abbot. He's coming toward us. I can't stand this, Phillips. I can't stand it. Come back here, Williams. Come back here. No, I'm going. Williams. Williams!
You have been left alone, John Phillips.
You can't frighten me. Who are you?
I am the true abbot of this church.
Keep away from me.
You have desecrated my church, John Phillips, and by so doing you must pay for your sin.
No, keep away, I say.
Hey, do you hear?
No! Who is it?
I must see the rector at once.
Why, Mr. Williams.
Get Mr. Miller, please.
What's the trouble down there?
It's me, Williams, Mr. Miller. Will you come down quickly, please?
What's happened, Williams?
The abbot. The Black Abbot. We just saw him in the church. I came as fast as I could.
No, calm yourself. Where is Mr. Phillips?
He's still in the church. We must go to him at once. He's alone with the abbot. Listen. The bells at the church.
That's strange. Phillips must be ringing for help. We'll go to him at once. Hold the candle higher, Mr. Williams. Can't see the stairs.
Why should Phillips come up here to the belfry, Mr. Miller? Why didn't he just leave the church?
We'll find that out in a moment. Careful with that candle.
Yes, sir. Supposing it isn't Phillips. Supposing it's the abbot that's ringing the bell.
Nonsense. Here we are. Open the door.
Should we? Can't we...
Oh, stand aside, Williams. There.
Look! It's Phillips!
Mr. Phillips! Mr. Phillips!
He's swinging the bell rope! Phillips!
I am afraid he can't answer us.
Why not?
Because the bell rope is swinging him by the neck. He's dead.
Mr. Miller, that since the death of Phillips, 3 other members of your church committee have mysteriously disappeared?
That's right, Mr. Cranston. And I believe that somewhere at the bottom of all this is this ghost called the Black Abbot. Knowing of your reputation, I've come to you.
How long is it since the body of Phillips was found?
About a month, Miss Lane.
These 3 disappearances, was there any clue as to where the men were last seen?
Yes. In each case, they were somewhere in the vicinity of the church.
I see. And how long have they been missing?
Different periods, Mr. Cranston. The last one was less than a week ago.
Lamont, do you suppose that they've met the same fate as Phillips? Do you suppose they met the Black Abbot?
I don't know, Margot.
So far, we've been able to keep the true facts of this mystery from the newspapers. But we can't do it much longer.
I realize that.
Mr. Cranston, the work on the church is at a standstill, and this will never be completed unless these disappearances and Phillips' death are explained. You must help us, please.
Well, I don't know how much I can find out for you, Mr. Miller. I should be glad to do what I can.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Now, if you want any further information or assistance, you can call on me at the rectory.
Very well, I shall do that.
Good day. Good day, Miss Lane.
Goodbye, Mr. Miller.
Goodbye.
What do you make of all this, Lamont?
I don't know yet, Margot. But there's only one way to find out.
How?
By spending a night in the church. There is a so-called Black Abbot. I believe there's a way to deal with him.
But how?
I can't tell you just now. You see, that will be a job for me as the Shadow.
Lamont, I don't think that the ghost will appear here in the church tonight.
The evening isn't over yet, Margot. Not frightened, are you?
No, Lamont. How do you account for so many people seeing what they believe to be a ghost?
Well, imagination sometimes plays tricks on us. But in this case, I'm inclined to think that it's more than just that.
What do you mean?
I learned this afternoon that the stone figures that are being used for the reconstruction work here in the church were brought from the remains of an ancient abbey in Europe.
Oh, I didn't know that.
And there was a great legend attached to that ancient abbey. It concerned an abbot who centuries ago disgraced his church and was forever after doomed to haunt the place.
I see.
Now, if someone were to have heard of the ancient curse, spread it among the workmen, and then actually allowed the apparition to be seen, the effect would be devastating.
But why would anyone want to have the work on the church stopped?
Your guess is as good as mine, Margot.
Well, whatever it is, I wonder why it hasn't bothered us tonight.
Suppose we find that out, Margot, right now. Black Abbot. Black Abbot. If you are within sound of my voice, I defy you to show yourself.
No one answers.
I don't understand it. I felt certain that we would be visited if I were to...
Lamont.
That did it, Margot. He's coming.
Where?
We can't see him yet. It sounds as if he were descending the belfry stairs.
What shall we do?
Just follow my instructions. You remain seated where you are. I shall be right beside you, but as the shadow.
Very well. Look. There he is. He sees me. He's coming toward us through the church.
Who called for me? Speak up, girl. Where is the man who shouted my name? I warn you, your silence will bring destruction upon you. Where is he?
Don't come any closer.
Where is he, I say?
Keep away! Keep away!
Stay where you are, Black Abbot.
What? Who speaks?
I am he who defied you to show yourself.
Where are you? I can't see you.
I am right here, beside you, in the shadows.
Where? Where?
Strange that a ghost should react in such a human fashion.
What kind of trickery is this?
Black Abbot, you're no supernatural being. You are a creature of blood and flesh, masquerading behind the ancient legend of the church.
No, no!
I accuse you of the murder of John Phillips and the disappearance of his companions.
That's a lie!
Unmask yourself, Abbot. Reveal your true identity.
Look out, he's running away.
Come back here.
He went over there by the side of the church. Oh, he's disappeared.
Listen to me, the both of you.
Lamont, he must have gone through a secret pen.
You have defiled and desecrated the abbey. And by my word, you shall both die for it.
Before the Shadow's adventure continues, here's an important question for every homeowner. Have you ever considered the many advantages of heating with anthracite? First, anthracite, unlike any other type of fuel, gives steady, even heat throughout the house. No matter what the outside weather may be, anthracite's uniform warmth prevents quick chilling off of rooms and floors, and so prevents colds and illness for the entire family. No on and off type fuel can possibly offer you such dependable heating comfort. Furnaces in this part of the country were designed especially to burn anthracite. And remember, by far the finest American anthracite is blue coal. It's mined by the Glen Alden Coal Company from Pennsylvania's richest anthracite deposits. After careful sizing, preparation, and a thorough laboratory test, it is colored a harmless blue to guarantee its superior quality. So order blue coal now, before damp, chilly fall weather sets in. You'll find your dealer's name listed in the Where to Buy It section of your classified telephone directory under the name Blue Coal. In any of the 4 popular domestic sizes, egg, pea, chestnut, or stove, you're sure to get better heat at less cost when you ask for Blue Coal.
Lamont, did you tell the rector about what happened last night in the church?
No, Margot. I thought it best not to mention it to anyone for the present.
One thing is certain after last evening's encounter, however.
What's that?
Our elusive Black Abbot proved himself to be a very human ghost.
Yes.
But who he is, and what his motive might be, still remains to be discovered.
And how we got away.
Yes. That's the first thing to find out. Well, here we are. We'll leave the car right here. Come along, Margot.
Church looks altogether different in the daytime, doesn't it?
Yes, quiet. Oh, I believe this door is open. Yes, there it is. Shall we go in?
Yes. What shall we examine first, Lamont? The belfry?
No. I'd rather have a look at the wall. I have an idea that there's some secret doorway in the paneling through which the abbot made his getaway.
That would be here, wouldn't it?
Yes. I'll look down by the altar, Margot. If you find anything suspicious, call me.
Yes, I will, Lamont. This panel is solid. No false projections.
Good afternoon.
Oh!
Oh, so sorry. Did I frighten you?
Well, it's quite all right. I just didn't hear you coming.
Please accept my apology. I'm Paul Randolph, the architect in charge here.
Oh, how do you do? I'm Margot Lane.
Oh, Miss Lane.
Oh, Lamont, will you come here?
Yes, coming.
Mr. Cranston, this is Mr. Randolph, the architect of the church.
Yes, it's a pleasure to meet you, Mr. Randolph.
Thank you. May I be of any assistance to you?
Well, I don't suppose so. You see, we've just been testing our curiosity.
Oh, how's that?
Well, we'd heard something of the so-called ghost that's supposed to be here, and we believe that ghosts always use secret passageways and such, and we were just looking for one.
Oh, I see.
Of course, this has all been done with the rector's permission.
Naturally.
Oh, Mr. Randolph, as architect, you no doubt have the original plans of this church, haven't you?
Of course.
Do you suppose they might indicate any secret passages?
Oh, I've never noticed. But I'd be glad to have you look at them.
Well, splendid.
Well, you may see them tonight if you wish. I'll bring them to you.
Thank you.
Suppose we meet tonight, here, in the church.
Lamont, do you think Mr. Randolph will keep his word?
Oh, yes, Margot. He'll be here.
I shouldn't like to spend many more nights here, Lamont, even though I know that the abbot is not a ghost. It's so frightening being alone in this great church.
Well, if all goes as I expect it.
Lamont, listen. Hear those footsteps?
Yes.
Can it be the abbot again?
We'll soon find out.
Oh, it's Mr. Randolph.
Hello there. Sorry to be late.
That's all right, Randolph.
You gave us quite a scare.
That seems to be a habit with me, doesn't it?
Did you bring the plans?
Yes, 2 copies. Here's one for you.
Oh, thanks. Well, let's get to work. We can each start at one end of the wall, Randolph.
Very well.
Oh, Margot, you come with me.
Yes.
Well, Mr. Cranston, I wonder if Miss Lane would mind accompanying me instead.
Well...
You see, my eyesight is rather poor, and in this darkness
Well, all right, I'll go with you, Mr. Randolph.
Good. Here are the plans. And here is my flashlight, Miss Lane.
Thank you.
Call out to me if you find anything.
Oh, yes, surely, Mr. Cranston. We can start right here, Miss Lane.
All right.
Do the plans indicate anything for this section?
Well, there does seem to be one thing here that might mean something. It would be at about this point on the wall.
Where?
This little cornerstone. Look, Mr. Randolph, it moves.
Why, so it does.
I'll turn it down all the way. There. The panel is opening. We must call Lamont.
Shut up!
Let me go!
Shut up, I say.
Oh.
You found the secret, now you must share it with me.
No! No!
Come on, come on.
Oh, no! No! Help me!
Up those stairs, Miss Lane.
Oh, why are you taking me?
You'll see in a minute.
Why are you doing this? I thought you were helping us. Oh.
I am helping you. You were seeking the Black Abbot, weren't you?
Yes.
Weren't you? And I'm taking you to him.
No! No!
Go through that door.
I won't.
Then I shall have to carry you through.
Take your hands off me. I'll go.
That's very sensible. Here we are.
Where are we?
If you must know exactly, we are safely hidden between the vaulted ceiling and the outer roof of the church. You'll excuse me if I lock the door, just as a precaution. There.
You said you were taking me to the Black Abbot. Where is he?
You're quite anxious to meet him, aren't you? Very well. Hand me that robe.
You're the Black Black Abbot.
I am.
Lamont! Lamont!
Go on, scream! Scream louder! No one will hear you. No sound ever passes these walls. Come. I want you to meet some of the congregation. Here they are. These are the gentlemen of the church committee who disappeared so mysteriously.
What? They're dead.
Yes, quite dead.
Oh, how horrible.
But tonight they shall be entertained. Tonight they shall witness the arrival of a new member of their group.
You mean?
Yes, you. Now, come here.
No! No, you can't do this. No!
Oh, I see. I'll have to use force.
Oh,
I shall have to bind you.
no. Take that rope away. You're hurting me.
You won't feel the pain for long. Soon you will join the others.
You don't know what you're doing.
Prepare yourself for the sacrifice, Miss Lane. The service is about to begin.
Please let me go. Please.
First, the music. Margot Lane, you're about to receive the greatest of all honors. Make yourself ready for the beauties of the death that is about to befall you.
But she isn't going to die, Black Abbot.
You? Where are you?
I am right here beside you. Unbind that girl.
How did you get here?
Just as you did.
But the door, it's still locked.
I came in with you. In the shadows.
So that's who you are. The Shadow.
Yes.
You're very clever, Shadow. But not clever enough to outwit me.
We shall see. But first unbind that girl.
No. She must die. She knows the Abbot's secret.
After tonight, everyone will know the Abbot's secret. Paul Randolph. You are Paul Randolph.
Yes, that's who I am. I don't care if you do know it, because neither of you will ever live to tell it.
You're wrong, Randolph. We both shall live. And you will be turned over to the police for the murders of the church committeemen.
And how do you propose to do that?
You shall see. Why did you murder these men? Why?
I'll tell you. Buried within these walls are many priceless relics. No one knows of them but me. And when I have disposed of all who stand in my way, they'll be mine. Mine, do you hear? And no one shall take them from me. That's why I've killed those men. I hung Phillips as a warning to keep them away. But they were fools. They learned my secret. That's why you both must die, too.
You heard his confession, Margot?
Yes.
You'll never live to repeat it.
He has a knife.
Drop that, Randolph.
Oh, no. If you attempt to come near me, Shadow, I'll plunge this into her heart.
No, you won't.
Let go of my arm.
Drop that knife.
No, let go of it. She must die.
The knife is almost touching me.
I'm afraid I'll have to break your arm, Randolph. He's fainted. Here. I'll untie your bonds, Margot.
Oh, thank heaven you arrived in time. There's a knot under my shoulder.
Yes, I've got it. There we are.
Look!
Huh?
Randolph's come too. He's running for the door.
Come back here, Randolph.
You'll never get me. You'll never get me.
Come quickly, Margot. He mustn't get away.
There he is. He's running toward the belfry.
Don't try to escape, Randolph. You'll never do it.
Thought you had me, didn't you, Shadow?
He's going to run down the belfry stairs.
He mustn't get away, Margot. Randolph, you'll never get out through the belfry.
Oh, no?
No. When I came up those stairs, I locked the door.
That won't stop me.
Look! He's going to slide down the bell rope. He's jumping for it.
Goodbye, Shadow.
Oh, Lamont! He's slipped up the rope. He's falling. Oh, look. He's fallen the whole way. Hundreds of feet. How horrible.
Perhaps it's best. Randolph was a dangerous man, Margot. But his lust for wealth was his undoing. Strange, isn't it?
that the bells that tolled the death of John Phillips should be repeated by fate for his murderer, the Black Abbot.
Before the Shadow concludes his exciting adventure, here's John Barclay, Blue Coal's heating expert, with a few words of seasonable advice you're bound to profit by.
Thank you, Ken Roberts. Good evening, everybody. This is the time of year when all homeowners have a common problem, namely how to get your furnace or heating plant in proper shape to give you the best possible service during the fall and winter ahead of us. Furnaces usually require a thorough checkup after long months of idleness. You want to be sure your thermostats, dampers, drafts, and grates are all in perfect working condition. So here's a timely tip on how to make sure, and perhaps save yourself real money in the long run. Simply phone your Blue Coal dealer first thing in the morning. Ask him to send a John Barclay serviceman around to your home. You'll find him a trained heating expert, fully qualified to show you how to get the best heating results and answer any questions regarding your home heating problem. And remember, no matter what kind of fuel you use or what your individual heating problem may be, your Blue Coal dealer will only be too glad to place one of these trained John Barclay servicemen at your disposal. Always feel free to call on your Blue Coal dealer. I thank you.
This has been a dramatized version of one of the many copyrighted stories which appear in the Shadow magazine, now on sale at your local newsstand. All the characters and all the places named are fictitious. Any similarity to persons living or dead is purely coincidental.
The weed of crime bears bitter fruit. Crime does not pay.
Next week, same time, same station, Blue Coal, America's finest anthracite, will again present another thrilling adventure of the Shadow. Be sure to listen, and be sure to burn Blue Coal, the solid fuel for solid comfort.
Who knows what evil lurks in the hearts of men? The Shadow knows.
Once again, your neighborhood Blue Coal dealer brings you the thrilling adventures of the Shadow, the hard and relentless fight of one man against the forces of evil. These dramatizations are designed to demonstrate forcefully to old and young alike that crime does not pay. There is enough anthracite for all the lucky householders whose homes are heated with hard coal. These homes are enjoying healthful warmth in every room. Even though winter winds blow, there is no need to cut down heat or close off rooms in homes heated with dependable hard coal. Yes, sir. When you have a supply of hard coal in your basement, you're the boss of heating your house. You are absolutely independent of any outside service. Be glad you heat with anthracite, the home heating fuel that never fails. And remember, Blue Coal is the finest anthracite money can buy. The Shadow, who aids the forces of law and order, is in reality Lamont Cranston, wealthy young man about town. Years ago in the Orient, Cranston learned a strange and mysterious secret: the hypnotic power to cloud men's minds so they cannot see him. Cranston's friend and companion, the lovely Margot Lane, is the only person who knows to whom the voice of the invisible Shadow belongs.
Today's story, Night Without End. Darkness, brethren, nothing but night. Night without end. For 3 days there's been no sun, no light, nothing but this terrible darkness. Because the world is evil, wicked, sinful. Let us pray, brethren. This is the end of the world.
I don't know, John. No one seems to know. Don't go out of the house, Charlie. I'm afraid.
Don't be afraid, Mother. Nothing will hurt you. I won't let it. I won't let it.
Yes, this is the Weather Bureau. No, we have no explanation. Atmospheric conditions are not the cause of this black fog. Yes, we know it's been 3 days of total blackness. No other city or section is affected. Boston, Philadelphia, and all of the sections are normal. I'm sorry. Since we do not know the cause, we cannot predict the end. The name. Riot and panic at 5th and Main, calling all cars. Light. In heaven's name, more light.
But all the lights are on, Doctor.
It's this black fog. I can't see. I've got to have more light on this operating table, or this child will die. This black fog. If we hit anything, 10th alarm in the last 4 hours. Couldn't even find 3 of the fires. Slow down! Look out for that building! City desk. Where the devil have you been? I sent you to... What? You're at Commissioner Weston's office? Wait a minute. Rewrite. Come in here and get fresh story. Stop the presses. Hold everything. This is Rewrite, Bert. Let's have it.
After 72 hours of panic and terror, looting and disastrous fires and accidents, a definite clue has been unearthed by the police. A clue explaining the black fog enveloping the city. At noon yesterday, an extortion note demanding $5 million as the price of dispelling the black fog was received by the mayor. A sensational new smokescreen device invented by the famed scientist Dr. Heath and designed to protect entire cities from air raids has been stolen, and Dr. Heath has disappeared. There now seems to be no doubt that the 3 days of darkness, terror, and death is man-made. An emergency meeting is in session at the office of Police Commissioner Weston.
We've got to have more protection, Commissioner Weston. We've got to have it. Our warehouses are being systematically looted. Hundreds have been killed in fires and accidents. 50 dead in that subway crash alone. Gentlemen, the police are doing everything in their power to preserve order, to stop looting and rioting. Why doesn't the governor call out the National Guard? We've got to have martial law. That's what it is. Martial law. Gentlemen, wait. Listen to me. In the last 5 hours, we have learned this black fog is man-made. Then why don't you do something? Find them. Stop this horrible nightmare. Wait. We have definite proof that some man or group of men has stolen a smokescreen device invented by Dr. Heath. Where is this Dr. Heath? We don't know. But we do know these fiends want $5 million as the price of our ever seeing the light of day again.
Well, then let's raise the money. Let's pay it. It's costing business millions every hour this darkness continues.
How many more people have to die before we stop this?
Well, why don't you find these men?
We're doing everything in our power.
Commissioner Weston.
What is it, Sergeant?
Commissioner, Dr. Heath is outside.
Dr. Heath?
Yes, sir.
Sorry, gentlemen. You'll have to excuse me. Wait here, and I may have news for you in a few minutes.
He's in your private office alone.
Close the door, Sergeant. See that we're not disturbed.
Yes, Commissioner. Commissioner Weston?
Yes. You're Dr. Heath?
Yes, I am.
Where have you been, man? Where is this fog machine of yours?
I wish I could tell you.
You mean you won't?
I mean I can't. I don't know.
What?
Perhaps you'd better let me explain what has happened and what is going to happen. If the men who have my fog machines do not get their $5 million that they're asking.
Who are these men? Where are they?
I don't know. I've been their prisoner, gagged and blindfolded, since the day that they raided my laboratories.
If that's true, how did you escape?
I did not escape. They released me, sent me here with a message, a warning.
Yes? And why did they send you, Dr. Heath?
Because they thought that I could convince you that if the $5 million is not paid, a horrible fate awaits this entire city. A calamity far greater than we're going through now.
What could be worse than this night without end?
Commissioner Weston, my fog device is so constructed and so equipped that it can be quickly converted from a purely defensive weapon against air attacks to an offensive weapon.
What do you mean, Dr. Heath?
Let me explain carefully.
Yes, go on.
Let me warn you, Commissioner Weston.
Yes?
If one word of what I'm going to tell you gets in the newspapers, there'll be a panic, the like of which no city in the world has ever known.
A panic? Even now we have a panic on our hands with this cursed black fog of yours. What could possibly be worse?
Just this. Pumping into the black fog a deadly new gas.
Gas? A deadly gas mixed in that fog?
Yes, a deadly gas which, may heaven forgive me, I also perfected. And if the $5 million is not paid within the next 6 hours...
6 hours?
Yes. If it's not paid, these men who have my fog machines and the gas will blanket this city with a creeping death that will not spare a living soul.
Special radio bulletin. Shortly after noon today, Commissioner Weston left an emergency conference with leaders of the city. And for 4 hours, he's remained in his private office with a mysterious visitor. This visitor, according to rumor, is Dr. Heath, inventor of the black fog smokescreen, which has plunged this city into more than 72 hours of darkness, panic, and a death list running into thousands and mounting hourly. The entire city awaits the result of their momentous conference.
Turn off the radio.
We'll be on the air again the moment they're...
Lamont, do you suppose Commissioner Weston has really found Dr. Heath?
Most likely, Dr. Heath has been released by his abductors, Margot. Sent to Weston with an ultimatum.
Then you really believe that fantastic note asking $5 million is authentic, Lamont?
Yes, I do, Margot. And this is what I've been waiting for.
What are you going to do, Lamont?
I believe the time has come, Margot, when our friend Commissioner Weston will welcome the help of the Shadow.
Dr. Heath?
Yes, Commissioner Weston.
I have completed the arrangements for the payment of the $5 million in the manner prescribed by these men who are in possession of your fog machines. I believe your story. I'm forced to believe it. But how do we know they'll keep their word? How do we know they won't keep on blanketing this city in darkness? Perhaps even using that deadly gas.
There is no assurance, Commissioner Weston. But I must beg of you, don't try to have me followed when I take your message to them. They've warned me against that. And if it happens, they'll start releasing the deadly gas. It'll take only a few hours to wipe out the city.
I understand. You won't be followed.
Thank you. For myself, I don't care. I'm to blame for this catastrophe.
You couldn't be expected to anticipate such a foul scheme. But tell me, Dr. Heath, why are they so sure you will obey their instructions?
They are quite sure. You see, they're holding my young son, James, as hostage. If I disobey their orders, I'll never see him again.
Hello?
Commissioner Weston.
A shadow. What do you want?
Dr. Heath is in your office. He is about to return to the criminals who stole his invention and are now demanding a king's ransom.
How do you know so much? Are you mixed up in this?
No, but I believe I can help you if you will cooperate.
What could you do?
Think, Commissioner. The Shadow is the one person who might be able to accompany Dr. Heath to his rendezvous on
unseen, in the shadows. That's ridiculous. This is a matter for the police. We can't have you... I'm waiting, Commissioner. Well, speaking unofficially, it might work. All right, Shadow. Much as I hate to admit it, we're stumped, desperate. Dr. Heath is here. He's leaving right away. They're holding his son to guarantee his return with the $5 million. If it isn't paid, they threaten to wipe out the entire city with another invention of Heath's, a poison gas.
Poison gas?
Yes, but remember, Shadow, if one word of this gets out, there'll be a worse panic. Thousands have been killed already, but it's nothing to what will happen.
I understand. What type of car is Heath driving? What is the license number?
A blue four-door sedan, license number 9F2727. But how are you going to...
You will hear from me. Warn Dr. Heath. Tell him who and what I am. Tell him to expect me. Let him start in exactly 10 minutes. Then wait, Commissioner. Wait until you hear from me again.
Driving straight up First Avenue.
Can you see to follow him, Margot?
Yes, but I wouldn't dare go any faster.
Now listen, Margot. I want you to drive in front of him. Force him to the curb just long enough for me to leave this car as Lamont Cranston and step into his car as the Shadow.
Then what, Lamont? What am I to do? Just wait?
Yes. Don't follow him no matter what happens. Drive to the Midtown section, and Margot, keep the car radio tuned in on the shortwave band the Shadow always uses.
Well, all right, Lamont, but I wish I could go along.
Now, remember, they also serve who only stand and wait, Margot. Now, Margot, cut in ahead of him, force him to the curb. Apologize as if it were an accident, then drive on.
I hate to give an imitation of a rotten driver, but here goes. Oh, I beg your pardon, I didn't see you. I'm sorry. I wanted to turn.
That's quite all right, miss. Who's that?
Drive on, Dr. Heath.
The Shadow.
Yes, Doctor. I see Commissioner Weston warned you to expect me.
Yes, but I told him it might prove fatal to millions of persons if this trick were discovered.
You're afraid you'll be seen with me?
Well, I can't see you. I hear your voice. It sounds close, and yet...
I am here, in the back seat, behind you, Doctor.
Weston told me that you seem to fade into darkness. But it's amazing.
Dr. Heath, where have you been instructed to turn over the $5 million?
They told me to drive up First Avenue until I was stopped. I thought for a moment that car with the girl driving
I can just make out a big black sedan following us now.
But that may be the car.
If it is, do as they say. Act as if you were alone. Give no sign by word or action that I am with you. Where's the money?
In this big suitcase beside me, but...
Yes, Dr. Heath?
Oh, I know you'll do all you can. I know that the lives of the millions of people in this city are far more important than any personal consideration. But if it's humanly possible, will you try to save my son, James? I don't care what happens to me. It doesn't matter. I'm to blame for all this, but he is innocent. He's only a boy with his whole life.
I will do what I can, Doctor, but I make no promises. It may be your life, his life, and the life of the Shadow, against millions of helpless and defenseless lives in this darkened and panic-stricken city.
Yes, I know. They're driving alongside Shadow.
Do as you're told, Dr. Heath.
Hold over there, Heath.
All right, Heath. Bring that suitcase and get out of your car.
All right.
Heath, get in my car.
Yes.
I've taken you to the chief. And just to make sure the cops didn't plant somebody in the back of your car to tail us...
What's that you have in your hand? What are you going to do?
A hand grenade, Dr. Heath. Watch it rip your car to pieces. And anybody in it. Heath. Here we go. Get going up that gangplank.
Why have you brought me here?
You'll find out. Keep going.
Why haven't you put a blindfold on me this time?
Zarnoff doesn't care how much you see, Dr. Heath, now that you've brought the money. All right, through that door there. Down that ladder. Snap it up.
Where's my son?
You'll find out soon enough. All right, now. Stop where you are. Here he is, Zaroff.
Good. Leave us alone.
Nobody followed us here. I first blew up Heath's car, and then I drove all over town, just to make sure. I'll be below if you need me.
I shall not need you. You've done your part very well. So, Dr. Heath, you have returned with the money. $5 million. Good. Very good. You knew I would. Where's my son? Why have I been brought to a boat? You didn't have me locked up near the river before? Ah, that. You have been so curious about what happened to your wonderful fog machine that I thought it would be kind to bring you here where you might have one last look at it. I don't care anything about the cursed fog machine. Where's my son, James? Where have you been keeping him since he was taken from my home? Why haven't you let me see him? If you killed him... He is not dead. He is here also. Come, Doctor. Your son and your so valuable invention are together. Down here, in the hold of this old tramp steamer. If any harm has come to him, I promised he would be safe when you returned. Look, there he is. James! James!
Dad, are you all right?
Yes, my son. Have they treated you well?
I'm all right. They haven't given me much to eat, but I don't care. I was afraid they'd done something awful to you. Zaroff wouldn't tell me what had happened to you. I was afraid they'd kill you.
Very touching, Dr. Heath. You and your son have served me well. But now you are of no further use to me. You mean you're going to release us? Yes, Dr. Heath. The greatest release one man can give to another in this world of life. The boon of merciful death. Wait, Zaroff. Wait. My son has done nothing. He is young, but he would remember. No, Dr. Heath, you have both served your purpose, and now that I have the $5 million in my hands, I want to enjoy the fruits of my victory without the fear of a living person revealing the secret of my... You'll never get away to squander that money. They'll get you. Do you think I am so much a fool not to anticipate that, Doctor? When I leave this boat and this city, I shall wear one of your protective gas masks, and I shall walk without fear through a city of the dead. You're going to release the gas, even though the money's been paid? How else can I be sure of escape? Well, you must be mad, insane. No, merely strong, because I do not let pity make a weakling and a coward of me. And this is only the beginning. When I am finished here, Doctor, I shall move on. With your black fog and gas, I can exact tribute from other cities. All cities. The world shall be at my mercy. But you and your son must be the first to die. You're a fiend, Zaroff. A fiend. I shall go into that steel cabinet there which houses your wonderful machines. Now don't move. Don't waste your last moments in futile efforts. Make your peace.
Dad!
Steady, son, steady. Don't give up hope.
I'm not afraid.
It is too bad, but...
Look behind you, Zaroff.
What? Who?
Look, Zaroff. In the shadows. What do you see?
Nothing. No one. But that voice.
I am more than a voice, Zaroff. I am here, close to you, watching you. No, don't shoot, Zaroff. Don't waste your bullets. Listen to me.
What is this trick?
Listen, Zaroff. In your career of crime, surely you have heard of the Shadow.
The Shadow? You? Here on this boat?
Yes, Zaroff. You have called upon the darkness and the shadows to further your monstrous schemes. But there was one shadow you overlooked. And I am here to put an end to your scheme.
I know you, Shadow. I've heard all about you. You're flesh and blood. I can't see you. But if you come near me, touch me, I'll shoot and I won't miss.
Shadow, I thought the hand grenade killed you. Don't let him get into that steel cabinet. The gas and fog machines are in there.
Get your son out of here, Doctor. I'll deal with Zorro.
Dad, the shadow. How did he get here?
James Dewey says there's no time to explain.
You won't get away, any of you.
Stop him, Shadow. Stop him. Don't let him get in that steel cabinet.
Get back, Dr. Heath. Get off the ship.
He's going to feed the poison gas into the fog machine. He'll kill thousands. Stop him.
Yes, try to stop me, Shadow. Try. You failed, Shadow. Failed. Now see if you can get at me through the steel walls of this cabinet before the poison gas gets you.
Shadow. Shadow, where are you? He's turning on the gas.
Get off the ship. Hurry.
What are you going to do?
Flood the ship. Open the sea valve.
But there's no time. The ship will be full of deadly gas in a few minutes. In a half hour, the whole city will be...
Is there any other way into that steel cabinet?
No. But he'll never get out. I've bolted the door on the outside.
What about the power that runs those compressors?
We can't stop them. They're run by diesel engines inside the cabinet. Gas is getting thicker.
Wait. Dr. Heath, what are those tanks behind the cabinet?
Compressed gas. The deadly gas.
Would they explode if they were heated?
Yes, it wouldn't take much. They'd tear this ship to pieces.
How much fire?
Well, just a little under one of them. But it would be dangerous. It might take a minute. It might take 5.
We must risk it. It's our lives against thousands. Quick, find something that will burn. Anything.
Dad, there's a bunch of oil-soaked rags back here.
Bring them here, Jimmy. Hurry. Hurry.
That's it. Put them under the bottom tank.
Quick, Jimmy. Here's a match. Now run. Run, get off the ship.
Pick up Zaroff's gun, Jimmy. He dropped it as I struggled with him. Give it to your father.
Here's the gun, Dad.
Yeah. The ladder leads to the deck. Zaroff's men try to shoot you. Shoot them. Shoot without hesitation, Dr. Heath. Calling Margot Lane. Calling Margot Lane. Listen carefully. Phone Commissioner Weston that I have located fog and gas machine aboard freighter at Harlan Docks. Warn him to send police and all available firefighting apparatus. Equip all men with gas masks. Keep away, Margot. There is going to be an explosion. Keep away. That is all.
There's nobody on deck, Dad.
The men who brought me here went below, Jimmy.
They're all down in the hold of the ship.
Hurry, Jimmy. Before it's too late. Those tanks will blow this ship out of the water. They'll kill everybody on it.
There's a gangplank to the wharf, Dad.
Yes, Shadow. Shadow, it takes only a few degrees rise in temperature to explode those compressed gas tanks. I'll set them off any instant.
If we reach the wharf, we may survive.
Dad, I can't breathe.
Jimmy, here. Come on.
I'll try, Dad.
Steady, Jimmy.
Yes.
Steady, we're almost on the wharf.
Get as far away as you can. Hurry, Dr. Heath.
Shadow, why don't those tanks explode? If the fire went out, Zaroff would gas the whole city to death. It's spreading. Jimmy, you go on. I'm going back to start another fire.
Wait. The gas will kill you. Wait. Did I get in the car? Where's Dr. Heath and his son? I don't remember anything after the explosion.
You were unconscious when I found you on the wharf. So was Dr. Heath and the boy.
Oh, Margot, you didn't leave them there.
No, I saw them being taken to a hospital. What happened, Lamont?
Zaroff, the leader of the extortionists, got away from us. Dr. Heath locked him in with the fog and gas machines. We had to set fire to the gas compression tanks and blow up the ship, keep him from killing everyone in the city.
And nearly killed yourselves doing it.
Yes, but... Margot, look. The black fog is thinning.
Oh, there's the sun, Lamont.
The weed of crime bears bitter fruit. Crime does not pay. The shadow knows.
Who knows what evil lurks in the hearts of men? The shadow knows.
Your local blue coal dealer presents The Shadow. These half-hour dramatizations are designed to forcibly demonstrate to old and young alike that crime does not pay.
Now, before today's shadow story begins, attention, homeowners. Wouldn't you welcome steady, healthful heat throughout your home this fall and winter? Wouldn't you like to end colds in your family caused by quick chilling off of rooms and on and off variations of heat? Then order Blue Coal, America's finest anthracite. Your family will enjoy Blue Coal's dependable, even warmth. You'll appreciate its greater health protection and all-around economy. Insist on Blue Coal, the solid fuel for solid comfort. Call your Blue Coal dealer tomorrow. The Shadow, Lamont Cranston, a man of wealth, a student of science, and a master of other people's minds, devotes his life to righting wrongs, protecting the innocent, and punishing the guilty. Cranston is known to the underworld as the Shadow. Never seen, only heard, his true identity is known only to his constant friend and aide, Margot Lane. Today's story, Gun Island.
Well, Rico, the men are ready?
Si, Captain Joe.
Even the sea works with us today, eh, Rico? Good old Carabine. These waves, the poor fools, will not know what we are doing until it is too late.
Si, Captain Joe.
See, Captain Joe. See, Captain Joe. Can you say nothing but see, Captain Joe?
What is there to say, Captain?
What is there to say? I make you reach a little suret like you, and you have not even the brains and the head to know what I do for you.
I do good always what you tell me, Captain.
Now, you know what to do.
Si, Captain.
Well, say it.
When the right boat come along, we light oil in bow, in stern, and in hold, so they think we are on fire.
And the signal you capitate, the signal.
Si, we send up distress signal.
And when the other ship, she come close?
We take two boats.
So, now remember all you say. One mistake and Santa Lilia, I cut your throat.
Si, I do like you say, Captain.
Bueno. Everything she work all right. Pretty soon we have fine boat for to have fun. You like big new boat for fun, Rico? Well, pretty soon.
Captain!
Well, what?
A ship, Captain. Starboard, a ship.
Quick, give me the glass. If you pull me...
No, look for yourself, Captain.
Santa Lalia.
Captain Joe.
It is the ship I wait for. See, 200-foot lines clean like hound that run after the rabbit. This is the ship I wait for, Rico.
Quick, give the order. Light the fire in the hold. Oil, plenty of it. Quick, we got to be on fire in 2 minutes. Quick, I tell you, I cut your throat.
Si, Captain Joe. Manuel, light the
As I was saying, Lamont, these long sea voyages are boring. Definitely, positively boring.
I'm afraid I can't agree with you, Sir John.
My dear boy, are you pulling my leg again? First you tell me you possess powers of hypnosis, and now the subject is ocean voyages. And you tell me they're not boring. Well, I can't seem to agree with you about anything.
Well, I don't mean to be stubborn, sir, but I can't help feeling that there's a certain excitement about the water.
My dear boy, facts are facts. I've owned this yacht for 3 years, sailed around the world on her. And outside of a few beastly storms, I might as well be riding on top of a London bus in Piccadilly Circus.
Well, Sir John, I repeat, I don't agree with you. Take this part of the Caribbean Sea we're vacationing in now.
Yes?
Years ago, these waters were the happy hunting ground of Captain Kidd and Morgan and many other pirates who...
Pirates?
What's this about pirates?
Oh, hello, Margot.
Good morning, Miss Lady.
Good morning, Sir John. If you and Lamont were talking about pirates, I want to hear every bit of it. Perhaps you don't know it, but pirates are my favorite people.
Well, look over there to starboard.
Lamont, what is it?
See? Smoke.
Smoke? Oh, yes, I see it.
Fire. A ship on fire.
Great Scott. That smoke, she must be ablaze from stem to stern.
Now, Captain Cena. So, there isn't any more excitement left at sea, eh, Sir John?
Lamont, that is to say,
You know, Sir John, I've got a hunch that during these next few hours, as we Americans say, you're going to eat those words.
Lamont, shall we go down and watch them take that other crew aboard?
No, Margot, I want to watch this ship go under.
Oh, it's horrible, isn't it? As if something living were dying.
Yes.
Lamont, what is the matter?
I'm wondering why that ship is sinking so quickly.
Oh, Lamont, you've got the most suspicious mind.
Margot, here comes Sir John. He's bringing one of the survivors up here.
Oh, isn't he the strangest looking man you ever saw? So fat, and yet he moves so quickly.
Ah, there you are, Lamont. Well, everyone who was on board that ship, 15 men, is safe and accounted for. Isn't that right, Captain?
Si, senor. We are most grateful.
Oh, yes, of course. I haven't made the introductions, have I? Miss Lane, Mr. Cranston, this is Captain... Captain...
Oh, my name is most difficult. Just call me Captain Joe.
Oh, I will indeed, Joe. Captain Joe. And speaking of captains, here comes our own captain. Well, Captain Nielsen, everything all right?
Yes, Sir John. But we are having a little difficulty with the rescued men. They apparently don't speak English, and they refuse to go below deck, with the result that...
Look, it's sinking.
By George, the final plunge.
There she goes. Well, Captain Joe, your ship is gone.
That is not right, senor.
What do you mean, sir? It just went under the water.
Si, but I got a new ship. Oh, maybe I forgot to tell you, eh? But that is too bad. Well, I tell you now, senor, senorita, this is my new ship.
What are you talking about?
Lamont, did you hear what he said?
Yes, I heard. But I think it's up to Captain Nielsen to handle this.
Thank you, Mr. Cranston. But I'm sure this gentleman is having a joke. After all, as a man of the sea, he knows there cannot be two captains on a ship.
You make one mistake, senor.
And what is that?
There is only one captain on
Captain Nielsen, look out!
Oh, he shot Captain Nielsen.
Stand where you are, the three of you.
That shooting, what does it mean?
Stand where you are, I tell you. That shooting? It is my man. Arranging matters so that we do not have too big a crew on my new boat.
You murdering devil!
Oh, Sir John.
Yes, so now he is dead. So maybe nobody talks so much, eh? And now, adios. I go up on bridge and take my new boat where I want to take her. I got important business. Adios, my friend.
Oh, Lamont.
Steady, dear.
Sir John and Captain Nielsen dead. All this shooting, it's unbelievable.
We're all at the mercy of this devil, Margot, for the present. But when I find out a few things...
Oh, what is there to find out? This beast is nothing but a pirate.
I think this is more than piracy. This Captain Joe looks cunning. He knows a pirate on the high seas these days wouldn't have a chance. No, Margot. He wanted this ship for something else. To carry perhaps a strange cargo. And when I find out what it is, Captain Joe and his fellow murdering devils will meet the Shadow.
It's an island, Lamont.
Yes, a very small one. I don't imagine it's even on the chart.
Lamont, he's going to maroon us here.
I doubt that.
But
Look over the side. They're loading everything valuable this ship had into the launch. If we're to go to the island, we won't be alone.
Here comes that devil.
Quick, my friends, quick. We are waiting for you.
May I ask where we're going?
You have talked enough. Come. You and the senorita, come. We go ashore to my island. Here I am the Capitan. There I am king. Here we are at my island. Come on, get out of the boat. You too, girl, out.
All right. You don't have to wave that gun. I can see it. Come on, Margot. I'll help you ashore.
Thank you, Lamont.
You stand still and peer. You try run one step, Rico, he shoot you down.
Si, Captain Joe.
All right, hombres, unload everything.
Margot, I'll have to talk fast. I'm going to leave you now.
Lamont, what are you going to do?
I'm going into the shadows and find out what that fat, sadistic devil is up to.
Be careful, Lamont.
Hey, where'd he go? Where is he?
I don't know.
Where'd he go? You tell me where he go.
But I don't know. I tell you, I don't know.
I watch you all the time. 1 minute he here, then he not here. Where he go, you tell me, or I fill you full of lead and feed you to the fish.
No, don't you, please. I don't know where he is.
Captain Joe.
Hey, who called my name?
I'm over this way. This way.
Oh, Cranston. So you run away when I turn my head, eh? You hide behind rocks. You think I chase you, eh?
This way. This way.
Oh, no. Me, I don't chase you, Cranston. No, me and my crew, we have good time pretty soon. Hunt you down like wild pig. But you, senorita.
Put that gun down, please.
Oh, don't worry. I don't kill you yet, my pretty senorita. I don't kill you yet.
In a moment, the curtain rises on the second part of the Shadow's thrilling adventure. But first, here are some important facts of interest to all householders. If you want dependable, even heat during the coming winter, burn anthracite. And when ordering, be sure to insist on blue coal, the finest anthracite that money can buy. Blue coal is mined from Pennsylvania's richest hard coal deposits by the Glen Alden Coal Company. Each carload is carefully sized, prepared, then submitted to a thorough laboratory test. Only that coal, which meets a designated high standard of quality, is okayed by the inspectors. It is then trademarked a harmless blue for your protection and shipped on to blue coal dealers. The blue color on blue coal ensures the fact that a buyer is getting America's finest anthracite. Furnaces in this part of the country were designed to burn anthracite. So don't gamble with substitute fuel. Insist upon blue coal. It is prepared in 4 home sizes to meet the particular need of every type of home. Order your supply of blue coal tomorrow. Your nearest dealer's name is listed in the Where to Buy It section of your classified telephone directory under the words Blue Coal. At the same time, ask him about the Blue Coal automatic heat regulator. It's a thermostat which controls dampers automatically and eliminates constant furnace attention. The Blue Coal heat regulator costs but $18.95, plus a nominal installation charge, and it will pay for itself in time and fuel savings.
Senorita Lane.
What?
Captain Joe said for you to come out.
All right.
Here she is, Captain Joe.
Good morning, Senorita Lane. Oh, the lantern lights you at your eyes, eh? Oh, she is very dark in your new little house underground, eh, my friend? What a pity.
What do you want?
All through the night we look for that Mr. Cranston. All over the island we look.
And you didn't find him?
No, we didn't find him.
What do you want with me?
Well, I just think maybe if I start kill you, maybe Mr. Cranston come back. That's smart, no? So as soon as they done, I be back for you. All right, Rico. Put their back.
Si, Captain Joe. In, senorita.
Margot.
Mom.
bad, hasn't it?
Oh, Lamont, how long have you been here?
Only since the captain told you that you were going to be a decoy to catch me. Now listen, Margot. My hunch was right.
What do you mean?
What if I told you that Captain Joe and his cutthroats live like kings?
I don't understand.
Like kings, I tell you. Their living quarters, every conceivable luxury, electricity, plumbing, furniture, rugs, everything the finest.
And they are pirates.
Oh, no, Margot. Not at all. Someone built and furnished this place for them. Cutthroats living in luxury on an island in the middle of the Caribbean Sea. What possible significance has this place that someone should outfit and house these men here?
But haven't you been able to find what's back of all this?
No, I haven't. And yet my hunch is stronger than ever that it's something big. Margot, you've got to help me.
Anything you say, Lamont.
When the captain comes for you at dawn, get him to talk about this place, why he's here, what it's all about. If you can get him boasting, I might get a clue to work on. These men live in luxury here. Who put them here and why? Margot, the Shadow has got to find out.
Senorita Lane, come.
Is it dawn?
See? And I come for you myself. Come.
I'll go with you, Captain Joe.
That's plenty smart. All right, walk. Walk.
Oh.
Oh, this sand. She's hard to walk through. Eh, Senorita? Don't you worry. You don't walk far.
What was that?
Keep walking, keep walking.
You've got to tell me. Who is it?
Oh, scared you, eh? That's Rico shooting.
Captain, it isn't Mr. Cranston.
Your boyfriend? No, too bad for you, it ain't, eh? Just some of these sailors report wrecked in the port. Rico, he have fun.
Is killing women part of your business, too?
Oh, no. I like beautiful women, but I got much better business.
You haven't got brains enough to be in business.
No.
You're just a cheap pirate.
That's so.
It's perfectly obvious. Oh, I suppose you'll tell me that you've got big plans and schemes and all the rest of it. But I repeat again, I don't think you've got a brain in your head to think up any plans.
I ain't got no plans, eh? You come over this way. I show you. I show you. All right. All right. In here, smart girl. In here.
But there's no door. It's a blank wall into the hill.
Sometimes wall, she is door, too. Eh? Watch. Press little button. So.
The wall. Swinging back.
So, I know got brands, eh? All right. Down the steps. Go down, I tell you.
Oh, it's so dark.
After what you sees down there, it's going to be more dark for you. Keep walking. So, we are here. Now I show you who's got the brand. Now I make light. So.
Oh.
Now, smart girl, look. Look good. Because when you finish look, you die.
The walls piled high with bombs.
And so I bring them here, every one.
They're aerial bombs.
That's right.
Row on row on row. And those over there, those are torpedoes?
Yes, smart girl, eh?
Thousands of bombs and torpedoes. But why? Why?
You want to know everything, eh? Look at the name stamped on the bottom of the bombs. Look, I tell you.
Oh. Why should that country store bombs here?
Still want to know everything, eh? Well, I get kick out of telling you.
Well?
This island, she not very far from the United States, is it? I mean, she is just a little jump compared to how far it is from your country to other countries.
Oh.
Maybe United States she get real tough someday and somebody want to drop bomb on New York. If empty planes fly to this island, then load on bombs, it is very easy to fly to New York, eh, Senorita?
Oh, no.
So maybe I got bread, eh, Senorita?
Maybe you haven't, Captain.
Who said that? Who's here? Who said that?
They call me the Shadow.
Shadow? Shadow? What shadow? Who's talking? Where are you hiding?
I'm standing right next to you.
Nobody next to me? Senorita, you hear somebody speak? You hear?
Yes.
No, you lie. Can't see nobody. Nobody can talk.
I will you not to see me, and yet you hear me.
Who are you? Who?
To some I come as the voice of conscience. To some, like you, the voice of justice.
Senorita, you must tell me you hear what he say, too.
Yes, of course I do.
Someone in this room? I don't see him.
So, this is a bomb and torpedo depot for a foreign power to use in case of a war with America.
Where are you? If I could see you, I kill you.
Empty planes can fly further. How convenient to have these bombs and torpedoes waiting here across the ocean. And you're in charge of it all, eh, Captain?
Sure I am in charge. The big bosses, they give the orders from other country. What they do no good without me. I know everything. I got good brain. Figure out anything. Figure out how to kill you, Shadow.
If this is your business, custodian of death, why did you go out and capture Sir John's ship?
Because I get tired waiting here for something to happen. I got to have fun. My old boat's too old. So I go out and get new boat. When a man, he's got friends, he can always make money and have fun. And I have my fun now. So.
The door. Shut.
The door. I touch secret button. It's shut. And nobody can open it.
Oh, let go of me.
See, Shadow? She don't like I got my arm around her. But you see what is in my hand, eh, Shadow?
A hand grenade. What are you going to do?
Maybe you don't like see girls blow apart, eh, Shadow? That show you more than voice. Maybe you got soft heart, eh, my friend?
The bomb, don't.
Don't pull the release ring? Well, that all depends.
If you set that hand grenade off, you'll die too.
You think maybe I am afraid to die, eh, Shadow? I know that if this bomb go off, everybody on island die when the rest of ammunition explode. And if you touch me, if you don't let me back up slow to the door and get out chantilly, I swear it, I set the bomb off and we all blow to bits.
Put that hand grenade down.
Oh, you worry now, eh, Shadow?
Put the grenade down on the floor.
I am starting to back up out of here, Shadow. If your voice come close to me, if I feel you near me, I pull the ring and blow us all up, I swear it.
Look ahead of you, Captain. You're getting sleepy.
What you say, Shadow?
You're getting sleepy, Captain. Sleepy.
Sleepy?
Yes, sleepy, Captain.
What?
So sleepy.
What you talk? Sleepy. Sleepy.
You're tired. Sleepy. Very sleepy.
He's hypnotized.
Sleepy. The grenade in your hand is heavy. So very heavy. You put it down on the floor, carefully, very carefully, on the floor.
On the floor.
Now you will listen and do exactly as I tell you. Exactly as I tell you.
Exactly as you tell me.
That secret button that opens the door. Press that button.
Press that button.
Come on, quickly. Let's get out of here.
No. The captain is taking us out of here. Now listen to me closely, Captain. You will take Miss Lane by the arm.
Miss Lane by the arm.
Take her out of here, up the stairs, and down to the pier.
Out of here and down to the pier.
Put her on board the launch, and you will order one of Sir John's sailors to take her out to the yacht. You will do exactly as I say.
Take her out to the yacht. Do exactly as you say.
Go with him, Margot.
But you...
The Shadow still has work to do.
Faith, Miss Lane.
Lane, how long are we going to keep circling the island? Let's get out of here.
Grady, we've got to wait for Mr. Cranston.
Yeah, but those devils back there will be coming out after us. It was a miracle getting this far. That crazy Captain Joe putting under the
We
boat.
must wait for Mr. Cranston.
They'll get us, I tell you. Take us back. Shoot us down like they did the rest. Let's head out to sea.
Let him do as he wants, Margot.
Lamont.
Huh? What'd you say?
You can head out to sea now.
Okay. Here we go.
Lamont, you're letting Captain Joe, all of them, get away?
I've given them a chance to get away. I doubt if they'll take it.
What do you mean?
What time is it, Margot? My watch has stopped. Went from swimming here.
It's almost 5. What's going to happen, Lamont?
I left the captain under hypnosis. The last thing I told him was to warn his men to leave the island within 5 minutes. Apparently, they think he's drunk or crazy. They're all down on the pier. They haven't left.
But why? Why should they go?
12 seconds to go.
Lamont, what is it? Why should they go?
10 more seconds. Margot, tell Grady to hold tight to the wheel and open the engine up full.
But what?
Don't ask questions. Tell him.
Grady, hold tight to the wheel and open the engine up full.
Anything you say, ma'am.
1 more second.
But Lamont, what is it? What is it? Oh.
Protected, blown up in the air. Mr. Cranston, where'd you come from? What happened?
I just climbed in the boat. I fused one of their bombs before I left the island.
Everything on the island wiped out.
I gave them that chance, Margot. They didn't take it. Better that way. The world can well afford to lose men who, for money, would jeopardize the peace of America, the peace of the world.
Yes.
They died the way they were willing others should die. Their greed, their treachery to mankind, might have killed and maimed innocent citizens, crippled industries, lain waste great cities. Sometimes when there isn't justice in life, Margot, there is justice in death.
And here's blue coal heating expert John Barclay with some helpful hints for every homeowner.
Thank you, Ken Roberts, and good evening, friends. There have been many unseasonably warm days during the last 2 weeks. Many householders allowed the fire in their heating plant to go out during this period and will now find it necessary to start a new fire. This is a simple task if you will follow these few suggestions. First, leave a thin layer of ash about 2 inches deep spread evenly over the grates. Close the check damper and open the ash pit damper. Remember that the turn damper in the smoke pipe should be open wide. Next, spread a 2-inch layer of coal over the layer of ash. On top of this, place the kindling. This kindling may consist of lightly wadded newspapers, light dry wood, or charcoal. Light the kindling. When it is burning briskly, add another thin layer of coal a little at a time. The kindling will not only ignite this coal, but the layer underneath it as well. By adding more coal gradually, you can build up a good, deep fire bed in a short time. If smoke from the kindling escapes into the cellar, ignite a loosely wadded piece of paper, lift the check damper, and insert it into the smoke pipe. This will heat the chimney and aid in carrying away the smoke from the kindling. Do not forget to place the dampers back to their correct position when the fire is built to its proper depth. I thank you.
This has been a dramatized version of one of the many copyrighted stories which appear in the Shadow magazine, now on sale at your local newsstand. All the characters and all the places named are fictitious. Any similarity to persons living or dead is purely coincidental.
The weed of crime bears bitter fruit. Crime does not pay. The Shadow knows.
Next week, same time, same station, Blue Coal, America's finest anthracite, will again present another thrilling adventure of the Shadow. Be sure to listen, and be sure to burn Blue Coal, the solid fuel for solid comfort.
Told ride meter on the jungle trail an hour after sundown.
Are you mad, Margot?
But, Lamont, it's a slim chance of finding poor little Juan.
What good would it do for you to find him, Margot? You'd only die with him in the hidden grottos of San Souci.
I'll risk it to save Juan. I'll risk it if you'll come with me as the shadow.
As the shadow?
If the shadow could humble their priest, they'd listen to you. Let me meet the old woman in the jungle. Let the shadow follow us to the grottos. If you don't, poor Juan will be murdered just as they murdered his mother. Oh, please. Please, Lamont.
It's madness, Margot. Sheer madness. But we'll try it.
Lamont. Oh, this jungle, it's like a black pit.
This is nothing, Margot. What lies ahead? Do you want to go back?
More than anything in this world, Lamont, but we can't.
I know. Be careful, Margot. The old woman may be near here.
What are you going to do when we meet her?
I'm going to make her fear you more than she fears Keon. I'm going to... Shh. Quiet, Margot.
Don't be afraid, mademoiselle. Old Geo will not hurt you. Give me the flashing white stone, and I will show you things which no white woman has ever looked upon before and lived.
Well, here's the ring.
Even in the dark, it flashes like the fires of the blood moon, which comes soon to the hills. Hurry, follow. You must not be late.
Wait, Gaio. Wait.
Who laughs? Who speaks? Ah, talk of a woman you have not come alone.
I am alone, Gaio.
You lie. I heard the voice of a man.
No, Gaio. I'm alone.
Alone, Gaio. But in the darkness beside her walks a shadow.
A shadow?
Yes. A shadow stronger than the voodoo of Gaon, your master.
Ah, 'tis a trick, a lie. For that you die.
Don't move, Gaio.
What?
Don't raise that knife. Let it fall to the ground, Gaio. Your fingers cannot hold it. Cannot hold the knife. Let it fall to the ground.
Mademoiselle, forgive. You are a priestess of many forces. Take back the ring. Forgive, have mercy, forgive.
Get up, Gaio. Lead the way to the grotto of Keon.
Yes.
Go.
Yes.
Or you will stand forever like a stone image in the jungle, and the snake gods will burn your soul in the fires of the mountains.
Before the Shadow's spine-tingling adventure continues, I wonder if you realize, motorists, how speeding, cutting in and out of line, or driving too long without rest raise havoc with your nerves.
The Shadow knows. When your nerves get on edge, you can't think fast, can't stop fast. The man with raw nerves, the strained temper, is an accident maker. Give your nerves a rest. Relax when you drive.
Yes, motorists. And if you want to get rid of skid jitters, equip your car with the new Goodrich Safety Silvertown tire. For then you'll have the greatest skid protection ever offered. The protection of the lifesaver tread that sweeps wet roads so dry you can actually light a match on its track. Like a whole battery of windshield wipers, this tread sweeps water left and right, forces it out through the deep drainage grooves, makes a dry track for the rubber to grip, stops you quicker, safer on a wet pavement than you've ever stopped before. And at all times, whether roads are wet or dry, Silvertowns give you that other great life-saving feature, the famous Golden Ply blowout protection. The next time you buy tires, buy safety. Buy Silvertown.
Look, Mademoiselle Lane. See, I have not disobeyed you. You hear the natives chant? I have brought you to the grotto.
Where is Keon? Where are the victims who are to be sacrificed to the snake god?
Come along the great ledge beyond the altar of sacrifice. Keong is there with the victims bound in chains. Oh, but wait, mademoiselle, wait.
Be careful, Gaio. You've been warned.
Oh, mademoiselle, you go alone. Do not make me take you to Keong. If your powers are not greater than his, he will slay you. He will slay me. Oh, mercy, mademoiselle, mercy, no.
Shadow.
No.
Shadow, what shall I do?
Mademoiselle, why don't the voice answer you, huh? Where is this power of the darkness? Has it fled in terror before the fires of Keong? It has. It has. Keong! Keong! I have brought you another victim of beautiful woman.
Lamont!
Steady, Margot. The time has come. Don't show fear or they'll kill you.
Look, Keong, look, a beautiful woman with skin like ivory.
Kill the woman first! Let's go! The hour has come. The old gods await the proud blood of this woman. Hear me, O Pizza. By all the powers of Keong, this flower shall be our first sacrifice. Bring the woman to the altar. Let the mountain hear, and the dead stones of the grotto see her die.
Beware, Keong. That girl is not afraid. In the darkness of the jungle, I heard a voice of the shadows.
Be still, old woman.
Gaio speaks the truth, Keong. Listen to her. She's right. I am not afraid of your voodoo god. I've come to guide one who is stronger than all your powers of voodoo.
Where Keong walks, the earth is forever barren. Keong is the ageless one. Keong, he is nothing of the earth, the sea, or sky. Where is this voice, woman? Let Keong hear it speak. Call it from the shadows. Let it cry its strength against Keong, against the gods of voodoo who cry for blood.
I am here, Keong.
The voice, Keong.
What white devil's magic have you brought to this hidden place, Gaio?
Take care, Keong. You have challenged me, and I am here. Show sign of fear, and the savage rebel would turn upon you like beasts of prey.
Quick, Keong. Show thou art stronger than this voice of the shadows. Take the sword of Christophe and slay the girl. Her blood upon the altar stone will prove thy power. Take the sword. Look, her white throat gleams in the light of the fires. Cry!
Yes. Prove your strength, Keong. Try to raise the sword of Christophe from the altar. Try to kill this girl who has come to take your victims from you. Strike her if you can.
The sword! Lift it from the rock! Strike!
It will not move. It is as if chains held it to the rock. What power is this that drains all strength from the body of Keong like water from a broken gourd?
A power as old as voodoo, Keong. The power of the mind. The power white men call hypnosis. The power you call the evil eye.
The evil eye. Voice of the shadows. What angry god of voodoo sends you?
I am more than a voice, Keong. I am here in the shadows, though you cannot see me, because I will it. Watch, Keong. I will prove to your murderous slaves the white man's magic is stronger than all your voodoo sorcery. Watch the sword of Christophe. I will raise the sword you could not move. Watch!
rises from the rock, but no hand lifts it. Ah, what the people have seen. They no longer fear you. Kill the girl, or they will murder you.
Murder me? Oh, voice of the shadows. Who are you?
I will answer your question, Keon. I am the Shadow. And here is the answer to your challenge, Keon. The broken sword of Christoph. Margot, they believe you are a sorceress with greater powers than Keon. Pretend you are, Margot. Tell them the snake gods are angry and want no more human sacrifice.
I'll try.
They're closing in on Keon. Goyo, the pretended prince. Don't try to stop them. Don't move, Margot. Watch and wait.
And the old gods have sent this white princess to destroy chaos! Kill! Strike! Kill!
Lamont, I can't stand it. I can't.
You must. They've slain Keon and his murderers. Now they'll turn to you. Command them to go back to the valleys, to their Christian churches. Tell them no harm must come to Juan Dupre or any of the prisoners, or this grotto will become a furnace of fire. They'll believe you now.
Keon is dead! Great white princess, let the sacrifice begin. The blood moon grows pale in the sky beyond the mouth of the grotto.
No. There must be no more human sacrifice. The old gods are sick of blood. They command you to go back to your homes, back to the churches of the one God. Hear me! If harm comes to one of Keon's victims, or to the boy Juan Dupre, this grotto will be filled with fire. The rocks will melt. The earth will tremble.
They're wavering, Margot. Quick, take the broken sword. Slash the great drum. It is the heart of voodoo. Hurry, then they will obey you.
Get out! Get out of the grotto! Voodoo is dead!
The white priestess has destroyed the great drum! Run for your lives!
Margot, they're fleeing. But don't faint. Hold on to the altar. Hold on. Don't let them see you fall.
Lamont. Oh, Lamont.
Well, Margot, it's goodbye to Haiti. In 12 hours, this plane will be in New York. How do you feel, priestess?
I don't think I'll ever be the same, Lamont. But I don't regret it. Taking those children back to their parents and Juan back to his father. It was worth it even if I have nightmares for the rest of my life.
And look, Margot. Carpathian and the ruins of King Christoph's citadel. From here, it looks like a tropical paradise.
Maybe it will be, Lamont. Now that the shadow has broken the spell of voodoo.
No, Margot. No one man can dispel the power of voodoo. Education, the Christian churches are doing all in their power. But Dupre was right. Voodoo doesn't die. It merely slumbers. We have found once more that one of the greatest causes of human misery is ignorance.
Today's program is based on a story copyrighted by the Shadow magazine. All the characters and all the places named are fictitious. Any similarity to persons living or dead is purely coincidental. The Shadow magazine is now on sale at your local newsstand.
Let no man tempt you into crime. For crime is like a strangling serpent. It crushes him who feeds it most. Beware lest the serpent of crime ensnare you in his folds. Remember, crime does not pay. The shadow knows.